It's all right. Hey, Mr. Rosemaiden, the role-playing public radio. We're playing the 13th Age. This is the Shadows of Eldolan. Eldolan. It is not Eidolon. It is a city near Horizon, which is the capital of mages and wizards. So you are all a group of new adventurers.
Do we have to pronounce wizards like that?
No.
Okay.
Only you have to level up. You have to be at least 5th level to say wizard.
Oh, okay.
Without dire repercussions.
Fair enough. That makes sense to me.
Yes. So you have all agreed to help take out a hellhole within a week's journey of Eldolan for various reasons.
Eldolan, the city of grass.
No. City, there's many wizards. I will explain more about the city in a little bit, but first off, let's talk about your characters. You are all working for different...
Tell me all about you.
Yes. Your contact will be a man named Marstead Truson, who is a warrior who has fought for the Crusader, and he will give you information about where this hellhole is, and more about him. We'll talk a little bit more about him in a second. First off, let's introduce the party as you're all walking into Hawker's Square, where you're supposed to meet Marstead. He is the man with a silver hand, so he should be easy to identify. You have all journeyed at least from Horizon, which is a much larger city and the city of wizards. So you've been on the road together for a while, so you know each other. At least maybe you don't know each other for that long, but you know each other's names, and hopefully you trust each other enough to fight alongside another and not immediately backstab one another. Jason isn't here, so we can, and Drew isn't here, so we can hope for the best.
Suddenly,
yeah, we like both Drew and Jason. It's just players have.
We also notice trends.
All right, so let's begin from left to right. Let's introduce the party. Aaron.
Oh, hey, this is Aaron. I will be playing Alphonse, the Dwarf Forged Paladin, who is very much a follower of the Great Golden Worm, but is a little bit on the outs just because he took some bad advice from a bad gnome translator.
You went off on your own, didn't you?
And thought that the grain silo he was destroying was actually a hellhole.
Very good. So he's worshipped as a so yes, Dwarf Forge different from Warforged because dwarf.
It's a metal man.
It's a metal man, but maybe not necessarily forged as a weapon of war. Maybe it was peacetime. I mean, they have peacetime defense buildups. I mean, those contractors have to use.
So that means that you're very good at making that plowshare into
the military
sword and vice versa.
The military golem complex?
Yes, exactly. So next up we have David.
Hello.
Hi, David.
I'm going to be Labruska the Bard.
The Bard. All right.
No way. No, Dave, you're playing a bard.
I know. None of you saw this coming, did you?
Or Aaron playing
Says
a
the
robot.
Dragonborn.
Hey, I didn't choose this character.
David, Tom, out of all the pre-gens, that was the one I know you would object to the least.
Well, I didn't pick it. It's the one Ross printed out for me.
Anyway, David.
Because Ross is awesome.
Yeah.
Half-elf Bard, and my unique thing is that I invented an artificial purple dye. So I'm going to be the one that's easy to recognize from a distance because everything I wear is purple in some way.
Target, got it.
And my weapon of choice is a hand crossbow, and my quiver of crossbow bolts or the case of bolts is labeled free samples because those are also dyed.
Nice. It's viral marketing.
Tell your friends! Thunk.
It's a targeted campaign.
When he's behind the enemy lines, it's guerrilla marketing. He's rolling his eyes like 3 times per minute. We're going for a record here.
Maybe
Caleb, you're next.
Either way, you have to admit that it is a very pointed campaign.
We are all pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone.
Hey, if he dunks it in sewage and hits
human, the most unique of races.
you snowflake.
And I am a cleric named Jeffrey.
Okay.
My one unique thing is a single obscure tribe of gnomes worships me as a god due to a translation error.
Gnome translation errors are common in this world.
Quite embarrassed by it.
Yeah, it is embarrassing. So next up we have, and finally we have Tom.
Yep, this is Tom. I'll be playing Deidre Bloodwind, Dragonborn Ranger. And a member of a 10-person elite elemental assassination squad. It's very Kill Bill, made up entirely of female dragonborn.
Yeah, very badass. And so you've arrived in Eldolan, and you've gotten here in the late afternoon. The shadows of the 3-story gray stone buildings that form the perimeter of Hawker Square are lengthening as the call of vendors and beggars alike are growing louder. As you are all wandering about looking for Marstead, let's see. I guess you guys can talk a little bit. You don't see him immediately.
By surprise. I mean, I thought we were going to El Dorado, the city of gold.
No, we weren't.
So this is Eldolan, the city of green? No, this looks more gray.
Eldolan, does anybody
Well, it's
have any
winter.
skills that would let them know about Eldolan?
It's
Any
winter.
backgrounds?
Things I learned at Bard School.
Yeah, you can give me a roll for that.
Seems more like a Jeopardy category.
That's actually a good way to describe backgrounds.
Colors that end in purple.
Yeah.
It's light purple.
14.
14, you don't know a whole lot. You do know that this is essentially a college town for wizards. There is a very
My people! Yes!
Oh, great, magical frats.
There are magical schools. There are also different competing guilds of wizards. In fact, one of the things you've heard about is that there are one of the things to watch for in Eldolan are wizard duels and sorcerer duels. Magic users blasting spells at each other in the city square or city streets, and
And I've
occasionally
got
these
3
are
towers
fatal.
in my pouch just to bet on those.
Yes, exactly.
I like that one. He looks scrappy.
In fact, this city is so well-to-do that the lanterns can be lit by wizards at night. There's a whole organization devoted to just lighting up all the lanterns.
So
There's
I'm saying
Hufflepuff
there's-
wizards around?
Who have
Scrub-ass laborer wizards?
That's how many wizards they
Special wizard school?
so they've got lighter upper.
I like the lanterns.
It's good to see short bus wizards get work.
It's steady work in an unsteady... Like, okay, you can choose to light
You're
lanterns...
the base of the economy.
You can choose to light lanterns, or you can choose to go out and fight monsters. Like...
You gotta be part of the blue-collar magicians.
For the wizards who have mouths to feed at home and maybe don't want to have their kids grow up to be orphans and have that be their unique thing, like
Bootstraps.
yeah.
Or the ones that have been converted into magical ingredients.
Whatever, man. The sorting hat's unforgiving. Sometimes you get Gryffindor, sometimes you get Hufflepuff.
Just put it on the head. The first thing you hear, oh, Jimmy.
What's wrong with Hufflepuff? Like, I mean, like they're chill. They have good food. Like, I don't know.
Have you ever read the description of the houses? Hufflepuff is. They actually mentioned this on Crack lately.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff's like. Hufflepuffs are really accepting. They let in all sorts.
So in other words, what
They're
you're
kind
saying
of
is,
keep to themselves, though. But they're. It's just so like.
Salt of the wizarding world.
Yeah, it's like best smile awards for Little League or most improved, hardest trier.
Yeah, especially when you're put next to, like, Gryffindor, the greatest heroes, Ravenclaws, the best minds, Slytherin, the bastard. So,
Yeah.
Hufflepuff, the rest.
is it possible to get more information using a dwarf in every city?
Sure.
So,
we do that.
let's see if we get anything else. No, 7.
All right. Yeah. No, it's a city. They're dwarf. You're pretty sure dwarves live here. I mean, it's mostly humans, but you're sure? Oh, yeah, because there's a dwarf over there. Yeah, beggar. Yeah. Anyways, that's about all you can tell.
All right. Can I try a different skill?
Let's everybody get another action. So as you're looking around, mingling with the crowd, seeing what kind of stuff they have for sale, they're selling like hex wards and other things. Hex wards are minor magical items that protect against fey and undead spirits. Very popular around here. You all hear a loud crash rise above the babble of voices. On the western side of the square, a large wagon full of pumpkins has tipped backwards, filling the roadway with tumbling gourds. At first, people laugh, but then a woman's scream cuts through the air. As the crowd parts a little, you can see someone is fighting with one of the town watch. They are called the Silver Shields. You can just tell they are because they have a distinctive silver shield badge on their uniforms. Someone is fighting with one of the town watchers near the square's 2 unblocked entrances to the northeast, and a woman next to them is screaming and pointing. You understand her wails as the other combatant lunges forward to bite at the guard's throat, pulls back, a good chunk of flesh with bloodstained jaws. More yells erupt as you see a group of figures emerge from a stairwell in the center of the square and quickly overwhelm the last 2 guards in the area. The figures are humanoid and were once living, but as the stench of death wafts near you, you can tell they are clearly undead. Each one has large open wounds where entrails or lungs or hearts are missing, or other organs. So you see as the maelstrom, there's just a maelstrom of activity, of action, as more of these undead start popping up into the square. And so we're starting this with a fight, or unless you want to cowardly run away, which
people are in danger. Why would we run away?
Exactly.
Save the pumpkins!
So you can see that the square's 3 exits are blocked. One of the exits is blocked by a tipped pumpkin cart, and another is blocked by 5, zombies, for lack of a better term, standing in a group across the... I swear to God, this is how it's written. I didn't just add in zombies because it's me, all right? I just want that for the record, okay?
Sure you did, Ross.
All right.
As Caleb
Look,
gives
see? It shows a picture of a zombie.
actually, as Caleb gives you a skeptical eyes.
See, zombies, all right? These are zombies.
I'm writing a zombie game in spite of all cultural
Trends.
trends and pushback.
Yeah.
So I have nowhere to talk.
All right. So you can see... let's see here. So there's a stairwell in the center of it. Just to give you a little overview of what the place looks like. Here's the square itself. There's a cart there. There's zombies here. And there's a main group of zombies here, one group of zombies here, and then you guys are sort of over towards here. And of course, people are rushing out. So we will go ahead and roll initiative. Now, one of the first things to keep in mind is this has an escalation die system, which means you guys get a bonus to your attack rolls and damage rolls, I believe, the longer the fight goes on. Of course, there are a shitload of zombies. There is a mob of 10 zombies.
So is there general panic and hullabaloo around?
Yes. There is one zombie by the pumpkin cart. It actually has his pumpkins placed over its head, looking like it now a jack-o'-lantern.
We're getting into some over the garden wall stuff here.
Yes. All right. So, and then there is one larger putrefying human zombie that looks like it has horrible gaping wounds that are just oozing pus and septic liquid. It's very gross. And we'll roll initiative for them. You guys can all go roll initiative, which is equal to your dex modifier plus your level.
Of course.
Let's see here. And... all right. Tom, David, Caleb, wrong. All right, Tom, what'd you get?
9.
Aaron?
7.
David?
15.
Caleb?
11.
11.
Oh, look at this.
What?
I've never got a chance to look at the book yet.
Okay. Well.
Just the character stuff.
The PDF.
Bruska, do you think it's me?
What?
Well, I mean, you know that saying, when all you have is a hammer, you only see nails. When all you have is, javelins made of pure divine faith, all you seem to see is undead. I feel like I'm at fault sometimes. They just keep popping up. Oh, here they come.
Well, it's purely a coincidence.
You get a fate point, which has no effect in this game. You get it. Good job. So the archer goes first, or the pumpkin hurler. It is going to lob a pumpkin at Aaron.
Wait, the zombies are fighting us with pumpkins?
One of them is. He's standing by the pumpkin cart picking up large pumpkins. It is covered in putrid gore, so it is.
I feel like rather zombies from Better Angels. Just trying to make it look good and die. Taking a dive.
All right, that will be a 21 versus your AC.
Okay.
Will that hit?
I forgot for the armor class.
So I guess that means that they are up to
my base
the
one
goal.
was 19, but I have my heavy armor, which was 16. Trying to make sure I was not screwing that up. So,
Well, your AC
It's on the sheet.
if it's not 35.
Sacrosanct, go!
Well, 21 would still hit a 19.
yeah,
so,
I'll take that until we can.
All right, so you are hit with a pumpkin.
Ah!
And it is a natural even hit. I rolled a 14 for it. So the target takes a -2 to AC and physical defense until the end of its next turn due to being covered in goopy pulp and gore. So you take 8 damage. In addition, take some -2 penalty to dex checks until the end of the battle. Cumulative. Now, so it goes. And then 16 is next. The mob of 10 zombies. Mob... rules are basically the zombies are the mob is treated as one entity in terms of hit points.
We started the
Escalation die starts on round 2.
Okay, I have to roll before that. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to roll icon relationships after the fight.
No,
Okay.
it's my domain is knowledge, so I roll a d6 at the start of a battle, and then I get a +2 for any escalation die hit when the escalation die gets to 4. I don't know
Okay.
what that means.
Well, you'll have time to look it up. David, there's 2 tablets here plus the book, so we have.
No, I get a +2 when the escalation die hits 4.
All right, so the zombies are going to move spread out a little bit, or they're going to start attacking people. So they're not in melee range. They're moving into melee range this round. So you are all now, unless you take action to get away from a zombie, you are all threatened by zombies, unless you specifically spend an action. As they press up into you. But that is their action. They don't actually
They're
have...
pressing against us?
Yes.
Ew.
Yes, no, they're very gross. But let's see here. David, you're up first.
All right. Pulling out samples.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a shot at the pumpkin hurler.
Okay. Yeah, you can take a step back and shoot the pumpkin hurler. You put your back up against a stall, so next round you will be cornered, and if you shoot a ranged weapon while there's a zombie right up in your face, he'll get an attack of opportunity on you. So, but this round you can do it. So,
Oh, I just figured that those pumpkins are rather smashing, and let's try to stop them from that.
all right,
Okay, and I get a 9.
a 9 will not hit.
Tonight.
Despite all your rage, you're still just a half off with shitty aim.
All right, so good job. Next up is an 11, which is Caleb.
I will throw a javelin of faith at a zombie nearing a civilian.
All right, one of the mob. All right, go ahead and roll.
I roll a d20 for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you add in your ranged
And they are
bonus.
vulnerable to holy
Plus
damage, so your crit range is improved by 2. So if you roll an 18 or better naturally, it's automatically critical.
I'm going to roll a nat 1.
All right. that javelin goes sailing. Jeffrey off into the sky. It's actually a really impressive throw. You're kind of never thrown it that far or that fast before.
All the zombies and humans stop to marvel at how
Yeah, it
off
just
my aim
launches.
is.
It's like a
And
cruise
then
missile.
quickly resume screaming and eating.
Yes.
You can hear John Williams music in the
I
background.
paused the battle with my ineptitude.
Good job. All right.
Well, I've done what I've come here to do.
Your faith is strong. Your aim sucks, though.
Jeffrey, this is no time to pray to the heavens.
The putrefying zombie will shamble forward and attack Tom.
What an asshole.
Yeah, no, it is. It is, trying to get its gory ooze all over you, all up in your business. It rolls a 6 plus 7, 13.
That is a negative.
That does not hit.
It does not.
It fails to make...
By the way, I have weapons listed. Do I just use basic melee damage?
yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Basically, I'm wielding a machete.
Yes.
It literally says that.
yeah, it's pretty nice. In fact, you are next. At a
Well, I'm going to return that favor by. Actually, well, these are undead. Critical hits don't really matter.
no, you can critical them.
No shit.
Yes.
Well, then I'm going to do my lethal hunter my lethal hunter thing on the big putrefying one.
All right, what does that do?
Means I get a critical hit on the 17 through 20.
Ooh.
Yeah. And here comes the pitch. 17.
Wow. A critical hit against a zombie drops it to 0 headshot. You cut its head off in one swift blow. So good job.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
There's a woman nearby who gasps, and then she's attacked by a zombie.
You don't get you don't.
They target gasps.
No! They track by gasps. The thing about the zombie, it has
Only the jaded are safe.
There are magician zombies. Oh my god! Diamonds! How did he?
the thing about the zombie, it has dead eyes.
Next up, finally,
Beware the Copperfield.
the Aaron.
We'll take one of my swords now. Look at the one that. How far away was the one that threw the pumpkin at me?
He is a ways. He is at the cart, so you would have to spend an action to move up to him.
Okay, well,
actually, you have to spend a double move to get to him this round.
which would be yeah. So
you could move and hit one of the normal zombies, and then move up to him next round.
I will actually do that to move
You have
towards.
to cleave your way through the battlefield.
I can do that, and in this case, I will crucify the insincere tonight.
Okay, multiple normal zombies will attack you next round.
That's
because you're in the middle of the battlefield.
I'm a paladin. I can
yeah,
take it.
no, I hope so.
What character of mine hasn't died this week?
Oh, technically, no characters have.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we played. Anyways, go ahead and make your roll.
True. In any case, I will go and make my attack roll.
As you wade into the zombie shufflers.
Yep.
All right,
Swing and a miss.
You swing and you hit the cart of fruit, and it spills forth. There wasn't a car chase, but you somehow destroyed the fruit cart. So,
My relics!
not my fruit, no!
And then the zombie's dog piled the gasping fruit.
Yeah,
My cabbages.
all right. New round. The pumpkin hurler will attack again. He will. Let's see here. Who actually? He will target Tom.
Okay,
Tom
'cause
actually
I-
killed a zombie.
Yeah. What an asshole.
It's a good thing Deidre's so good with swords. Bloodwind would be an unfortunate
20.
surname for
That will hit.
Let's see.
almost any
All
other
right.
occupation.
yeah.
This was
I mean, couldn't
a
you
odd
see
number,
her as a
so you are
merchant?
not hit.
Yeah, what if she rented sailboats?
You take
Terrible
8 damage.
business.
But on the other hand, I'm willing to bet that almost nobody would have any kind of problems with the customer service. Her return policy would be a beautiful
You're putting
thing.
body parts and bones into these pumpkins. It's a very.
God, really? Really?
All right. Next up, the mob goes, and there's 10 of them, so they're going to spread their. Everyone's going to get attacked. So Aaron is in the middle of it, so he will get 3 attacks.
Okay.
Let's see here. 1 miss. 12 plus 5, 17. Does that hit?
Nope, 19.
All right. 17 plus 5 will hit, though.
Yes.
So, and this is a natural 16 or above. So both the zombie and the target take 1d4 damage as it rips its rotting fist, clocks you across the face, and the fist falls off. So,
What an asshole.
well, it hurt itself doing that. So, that's
Still an asshole.
yeah. No, it's
What's their AC?
their AC is a 14.
Okay, so how much damage did I take?
You take 3.
3. Okay.
All right, and
That's what you get for trying to hit Dwarf Forge
and
Metal.
so let's see here, David. You'll take 2 attacks. Yeah, and 1 will clearly with a 12 will miss. I assume a 12 AC.
Ties go to the defender, right?
Yes.
Yes, that misses then.
Okay. Well, a 23 will certainly hit you, and it claws into your face and rips its fingers off. These are pretty crappily made zombies, so it takes damage as well. But you take 3 damage, and it takes 2. So
Why do they they always go for the face, Jeffrey? Why the face?
2 go after you, Caleb.
That's the moneymaker.
Wow, I'm rolling well for these zombies. 1 does 3. You take 6 points of damage, and the zombies. Well, what's your AC?
17.
Yes, both of them hit. I rolled a 15 and a 16. But one of the zombies actually loses an arm on your armor. It actually gets stuck in between the legs.
Does it stop?
Yeah. So it takes 4 points of damage from that. And finally, Tom, their last 3 zombies. 3, 5, 7. Yeah. And 10. Go after you. Oops, that's a D8. That I should not roll that. Let's see here. And what's your AC?
17.
Let's see. Miss. Hit. Yes. No, 16 will miss. So only 1 hits. And that will also do 3 damage to you. And the zombie actually, no, it doesn't quite die. All right. But it hurts itself. It loses a foot somehow. And you're not quite sure. Actually, it stumbled on some fruit after it hit you.
Sweet.
Yeah. And crushed its head on an apple on the ground.
Wow. These zombies suck.
They do. They're pretty crappy.
These are some cheap-ass zombies.
David, you're up next.
All right.
Obviously, no quality control was
I'm
given.
going to start one of my songs using my battle chant.
Okay.
Let's see.
Now, if they're battle cries, they're flexible attacks, which means you get to roll, and then you choose which one will take effect.
Well, this one is actually battle chant, which is a song. And when I use battle chant, I can choose any battle cry effect that I know as if I were making a basic melee attack.
Yeah.
With the battle chant attack roll taking the place. But I also get to deal charisma plus 1d4 plus charisma thunder damage.
Okay. Do you have to roll for that?
I do.
Okay. Who are you attacking? The mob of zombies, the putrefying zombie... Or no, the putrefying zombie's gone. Well, actually...
Is he dead? Or do you just, like...
Yeah, Tom cut his head.
Oh, that's the one he killed.
Yeah. That's a special one. There's the mooks, the putrefying zombie, and then the pumpkin hurler.
Pumpkin.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do damage to the pumpkin hurler with the electrical.
Okay.
And I'm going to give the benefit of my battle cry to... Let's see, whose AC is the lowest?
Probably yours.
Well, I can't give it to me. I have to give it to someone
19,
else.
so.
So,
Damn.
19, Tom?
17, I think.
17.
Actually, we are tied for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give it to
Then
Caleb.
I'll give it to Caleb because
Okay.
he's the healer. They fall to pieces each time we sing a song.
It's good gym music. It's my workout mix.
Zombie fighting is good cardio. And good for gains, too. It's actually both. It's like CrossFit. Only stinkier.
You don't have the curse upon you where you have to tell everyone.
They already know. It's just the stank. Anyways.
Will 11 hit the pumpkin hurler?
With, no.
Magic defense.
Magic defense, yes. The magic defense is 9. Or mental defense. Targeting his weak spot. Good job.
For massive damage?
Yes.
1d4 plus my charisma, so 8.
8 damage, alright. Wow, it is wounded. It is angry. Angry at David.
And Caleb, you get a +2 bonus to your AC until the start of your next turn.
Let's see here. So that was David, that was a 15. 11 is Caleb, you're next.
I will short sword a zombie.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah, they're all
I'm wrong.
fighting
Burgundy?
me.
They are.
Does anybody need healing?
I've taken 11 thus far.
I guess I'll heal him instead. Then.
Well, he's got 30 hit points.
I do. I'm not quite half. I'm not quite
Okay.
half.
I'm at 22, but I'm
I
still
will
okay
stab
right
a
now.
zombie.
So,
And by
yeah.
that I mean likely roll another natural one. Does 19 hit?
Oh, yes, clearly.
So 7 damage.
7 damage will take one of the zombies down. As you rip it. Alright, yeah, I was going to say cut it in twain, but
I'm a stabber.
Yeah, you stab it. The spine just folds like a cheap cardboard
Go away.
tube. Yeah.
Good idea, Jeffrey. Stabbity, back
Get out.
down.
Wet cardboard tube. It just kind of makes a really similar sound too. It's kind of gross. Yeah. Everything about this is gross. Like, even if
It's
you
like
win,
it's macaroni.
yeah.
This is worse than the time how I found
Feud
out
runs
that
on
sausages
so
were
it's no
made.
longer the initiative. Tom, you next.
Swingy,
You know what,
swingy,
folks? It's
swing,
actually
stab,
oddly
stab to a zombie.
Okay. Do what?
Nope.
All right, yeah, with the 2, that will not hit.
Whiff.
You get your sword stuck in a post,
Like, oh, how embarrassing.
yeah, or your machete.
Machete.
Machete. Aaron?
Okay. Before I let's see, because you said I had a -2 to my my dexterity, correct?
Until the end of its next turn. So, yes.
Of its next turn. Okay. So
it'll end after this.
would I even with that, would I be able to actually advance on the?
But wait, no,
thrower?
it hit you last round before
Yes.
you acted, so it's already done. At the end of its next turn.
Okay, so it's now gone.
You just have a -2 penalty to dex.
Okay, would I still be able to move and hit it?
Now
hit
you can,
pumpkin
yeah.
thrower?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I am going to go ahead and do that, but before I do, I'm declaring Smite Evil, which will, as a free action, will allow me to declare that I'm using it. So, you are going down! Thrower of fruit
All right.
and vegetables. So it will add plus D12 to the damage roll and deal half damage with the attack if it misses. So,
Nice. If you roll a 1, it will completely miss.
I understand that. So,
Not even a miss damage.
shut up.
Oh wait, we're on escalation die. This is round 2, so everyone gets a +1 to their rolls.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay!
I don't think it would have made a difference.
So that's a 20. So
20 totally hits anything on it. So, good job.
So yep, that will. If I can get a D8 and a D12.
A D8. You need a D12.
Yes.
You need Aaron, it's special. I think a D12. Here's a D12.
Thank you.
Worst roll in D12. I don't know.
What did you look at it funny? So that was 9, 10, 11.
11 damage?
Yes.
Ow. It staggers back.
Is that pumpkin zombie?
Yes. It is still active. It is still animate, if that's what you're wondering. But it is definitely... It felt that. New round. Round 3. So now we're at +2 on the escalation die.
Does that apply to everything?
That applies to everything player-wise, to your attack rolls. If somebody...
Spells and stuff too?
Where's the main book? Oh, here it is. Tom has back. It's on 159 of the... If you want to look it up. 162. In fact, with that, Caleb. But the Pumpkin Hurler is going to go next, and it is going to attack Aaron. With its two-handed pumpkin smash, it picks up a large pumpkin, and it will gorge your gourd. Gore you with a gourd. Yeah. But it rolls a natural one.
So what you're saying is that it just...
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not going to do it.
It is not the Great Pumpkin King.
Swing and miss, Linus.
Next up is the mob, though. So there's 9 of them left. 3 of them will attack Aaron. Because,
Bring it on.
let's see here. A 9 plus a 5, 14 will not hit.
Yep.
A 8 plus a 5 will miss.
I think the last one got me.
And yeah, definitely a natural 19. It will take damage as well. Because again, they hurt themselves trying to hurt you. It bites you and its jaw just falls off. Stuck to your armor. It takes 4 points of damage for that, which actually drops it. As fact, as you pull off, its head falls off. Its head is just stuck to you. But you take...
Do you realize what the dry cleaning bill for this thing is?
Yeah.
A bucket.
It would be...
The bill is a bucket.
It would be 0 because it's armor.
Have you ever polished something?
I could answer that,
All right.
but you don't want me to.
I can't say anything.
You're going to blush.
all right.
You will really blush.
Who's it going to attack next?
I have
will
no
attack-
circulatory system. How can I bluff?
It will attack David next with 2.
How much damage did I take for that?
You took 3.
Three,
You
thank
didn't
you.
get a critical hit on you.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure.
Let's see here. 1 hit will David, so you take another 3 points of damage. That's 5, so both you two will take 2.
Okay.
So-
I'm at 19 now.
Well, he rolled a natural 18, And so that one will hit. One of them will hit. But every time it rolls a 16 or better, it takes damage as well. So it takes 3 damage. So, and then Tom.
How much do I take?
You take 3. It's a fixed amount. Natural 20 on one. So you will take 6 damage from one. And then a 17. So the other one will hit. So you take a total of 9. And it takes 2 damage.
Jesus.
Yep. They really tear into you. Ripping off bits of themselves, clinging to you like... well,
A dead thing.
A dead thing, yes.
Is Tom nearby?
Yes, he is nearby. Everyone is basically clustered together except for Aaron because he rushed forward wading into the crowd to get to the pumpkin hurler.
Hello!
Caleb is up next.
Isn't it?
Or no, David. Sorry.
We find out these zombies have nothing to do with the
Since
story.
this battle chant is at will, I'm going to use it again. I see no reason not to.
Okay.
So, going to see if I can zap the pumpkin again.
Okay.
Pumpkin hurler.
Yep.
That is 8, 5, 13, 14.
14 mental defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Their mental defense is 9. They suck at the mental defense.
Ooh, and this one will hit for 9.
9 damage. He is he's staggered now. If that matters. Staggered means they're at half hit points.
I am going to use my battle cry ability on Tom for the pull it together one. You can use a heal or you can heal using a recovery, even though it's the middle of battle. So
recovery dice work like they do in Iron Heroes. You have 8 recoveries. Each recovery heals you 1d8 plus 3, as shown on your sheet. So you can heal 1d8 plus 3 if you want to.
Is that my action?
No, that's free. That's a result. That's a reaction
Oh,
to
good. I'll
David's
do
thing.
that.
Yeah.
So you have 7 left.
Pull it together!
So you heal 7 hit points.
Get the fuck up.
Get the fuck up.
Get the fuck up.
Pain is an illusion, but those cops aren't. Get up and fight!
Can't tell what we've been playing.
Pain
Remember
don't
the
hurt.
words of Swayze. Pain don't hurt.
Yes.
But that's by its
So
definition.
Caleb is next.
Pain don't hurt.
Since he already healed Tom, I guess.
2 zombies of the 10 are gone. There's only 8.5 left. Well, 8. Yeah.
I will stab a zombie.
All right, go for it.
Or try to do so.
Stab, stab, stab.
Ineffectually.
You killed 1 zombie last time.
Yeah.
Did that hit?
No. 11? No.
11 against AC. That will not hit.
Yes, I know.
All right. Let's see here. I think Tom is next.
Yeah. Machete.
Machete.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Totes hit.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, I'll totally roll
You can
damage.
because they're treated as a mob, their hit points carry over. So if you do more than 10 hit points, you take that. If you kill one, the remaining damage spills over to another one.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
What now you do?
6.
6. That takes another one down.
Did the escalation die go up again?
Yes. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah, we put that here.
Yeah, what is that? 3.
Is that all rolls or just attack rolls?
Just
It's
attack rolls.
Yeah, just attack rolls. Did you count your escalation die in your attack?
It would have not made it.
Oh, their AC is a 14, I guess.
It would have made it a 12, right?
It would have made it 14. Ties could have finished.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what we're treating. Let's see here. Aaron, you're next.
Okay. I will take another round on Pumpkinhead.
Okay.
Whoa, that's a totally different dude.
No, he does have a pumpkin on his head.
Yeah.
But, he's not the Pumpkinhead.
Well, he can't be a pumpkin head.
Return to your village of Pottsfield.
He's the most pumpkin head of all characters in this combat.
Please keep fighting.
Fine. So, 15.
15 will hit?
Yes. All right. And I'm just doing a normal attack.
Sure.
So, 5.
5. Is that holy damage?
No, it's just regular damage.
Okay.
So I have no. I don't think I have any holy ones, but I will check.
All right, new round. Pumpkin Hurler will try to smash you again. But he rolls a 2, a natural 2. You rolled a
New
natural.
round, so it's 4.
Yes, you're at 4 in the escalation die.
And you also get to add 2 now because of your...
So there are 7 zombies left, and let's see here. I'll just have 2 attack Aaron. One hit for 3 damage, and it takes 3 damage. 2 are going to attack David. Both miss. And let's see here. 2 will attack. 1 will attack Caleb. 1 will hit Caleb for 3 damage, and it will take 3 damage. They're hurting themselves pretty effectively. I like this. And then 2 more will attack Tom. And 1 will hit Tom for 3 damage, and it will take 4 damage. In fact, it kills itself attacking you as it just charges you and just disintegrates as it slams into you. But its bones and teeth just explode like a shrapnel grenade right in your face.
Oh,
yeah.
God!
This is just the worst. So that was them.
David.
David, yes.
You have +4 to attack.
Oh, good.
With the escalation die.
Escalation dice are neat. Or die. It's always a singular. Anyway.
Well, I'm just going to keep singing my song. Is the pumpkin's hurler still up?
Yes, it is still up. It is more than staggered. It is heavily injured, but it is still damaged.
I love pumpkin throw.
Well, it's actually been trying to beat Aaron over the head with a large pumpkin.
So that's definitely going to be a hit because 17 plus the 4 plus...
Yeah.
Plus 5 and... yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, no, I believe.
And I do 6 because 5 plus 1.
All right.
Unless the escalation die adds to the magic damage too.
I don't... Does it? It was in the book. Does it add to
It
damage?
did not say. It said add to attack.
Alright, so it's just attack.
Okay, so 5 damage. And,
Yeah.
And then...
It said escalation die are used for feats and magic
Yeah.
to trigger them,
Yeah.
not bonus them.
God damn it.
We can get it later. Don't worry about it.
I don't even care.
So
And using my battle cry, your faith is a shield. Pray to your God. Pray to your God. You get +2 to your AC, Caleb.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
The goddamn god.
all right. So that was David. Caleb, you're up next.
Okay, so I will use... My domain is knowledge, and I rolled a 4,
Yeah.
and it's at 4.
So, yeah.
So I get +2 to anything
Nice.
while it's there.
Nice.
And then I will use Spirits of Righteousness, so I'm at a +6. I guess I'm going to call on a bunch of dead guys I knew back in the Crusade. A little help. So I will fail that because I rolled a 2.
Wrong platoon.
Oh, that was the
And
enemy.
I will ineffectually stand there and be eaten by more zombies.
Sounds like a plan.
Another great turn.
The 9th Fighting Clerk Supply Logistics Division. Wait, we just know how to fill out forms.
I will give myself +2 AC,
Yeah.
which I get on a miss. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm gonna need that. 'Cause
Yeah, so your AC's up by another +2.
they're eating the shit out of me.
So you're up by +4, though.
Well,
Totally
you're
ineffective.
drawing fire.
Suppressing fire.
So Tom,
Basically, I'm just standing. Stop it! Stop hitting me! Stop it!
Here, Tommy. You want to fill this form out?
yeah. So Tom, you're next.
Machete.
Machete.
10. So the +4, it's 10 plus...
Hey, 14, which will hit.
14.
Yep.
Oh, wait, 16.
Oh yeah, definitely. You hit even more.
I totes hit more. Wow, that sucked. 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. You stab it in the meaty part. It's still around though.
Oh, sorry. 5 damage.
Okay. Well,
I still stab it in the meaty parts.
yeah. You have to do 10 damage to the zombie down. We've done 46 damage total to the horde, to the mob. So good job on that.
For the horde.
For the horde, yes. Aaron.
Final showdown with Pumpkinhead.
All right. Yeah, it's very
Let's take it
badly
down.
wounded.
Can't really taste sail,
Like, I don't even know.
so I have no idea.
I want to get that looked at.
All right, and for escalation, yes, that's going to hit at 21.
Yeah.
So,
All right, yeah, no, you go hit.
all right, come on. 4.
Meaty parts.
Let's see here. You're adding your level to the thing, right?
Yes.
All right. Send your strength bonus.
Yes, that's already added.
Okay.
So,
All right. It is still staggering up, barely up. What is smash?
Just because I'm an undead abomination doesn't mean I won't give it my all.
Yeah, no, he's really committed to the roll. So let's see if he rolls a 3. He rolls an 8. 8 plus 7, 15. Does the 15 hit your AC, Aaron?
no, it does not.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. It bounces ineffectually off your heavy armor. Good job.
Pumpkin vendor quietly sobs in the corner.
Harvest is ruined. My family was starved.
No, he's already... He gasped early on. He was a goner, yeah. So, let's see here. There are 4 dead, 6 left. So... oh yeah, we're at escalation die 5. So 2 will attack Aaron. 1 will hit you with a 19.
Okay.
So that will be 3 damage for you.
Okay. 13.
Let's see here. 2 will attack Caleb. 1 will hit with a 23. Well, the other one missed. That's 3 damage, and then they take a D4.
I know.
Every time they hit you at a 16 or better, they take damage themselves. So it's actually helping you guys.
So really,
It's an interesting theory.
they're their own worst enemy.
They kind of are.
They're
And-
certainly doing more damage to themselves than I am.
Yeah, 1 will attack David, and 1 will attack Tom. 1 will miss David with a 12. Or will 12 hit you? All right. And then Tom, a 10 will definitely miss you. All right. So, David, you're up next.
All right. Let's see if I can make Pumpkin fall down.
All right. God.
Probably not.
With the plus 5?
Well, let's see. With the plus 5, it's going to be 11 versus the magic defense.
Yes.
Or actually 12.
Yes.
Okay.
Magic defense is a 9. These guys are not very good at defending against magic.
6 damage.
6 damage. It is still barely up. You get an achievement. Down to 1. It has 1 hit point left.
you're like, damn, I'm good.
All right. And
Who will get the bonus AC?
actually, it's not going to be
Oh, something different this time.
bonus AC.
Never something completely different.
You're surrounded. Take a step back. You can take a step back. You know you can outrun them.
I don't know what that means.
You can disengage from the melee if you want.
Oh,
So
He's not a quitter.
You can circle strafe around them.
I will do that.
All right. Well, you have to wait to your action, which is next. So yes, you are going to. Can you? Do you just want to double move to get out of range of all these?
If he said I could disengage for free, isn't
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
my...
Well, you can. You have a move and an attack. You can. So you
Oh, so I
can
can
double move.
you can
in
make
which
a
case-
disengage check as a free action.
Yeah.
So you can basically disengage for free,
Mm-hmm.
and then attack action. I
Yeah.
think.
Are any of the zombies undamaged?
Well, there's the horde, and they are about half strength. There are 6 out of 10 left. So
Oh, so there's nothing undamaged.
yeah. There's actually one other horde, but they are blocking one of the exits. They are not attacking you. They're just.
if I don't move, can I take 2 actions?
You can no. You can only get 1 attack action. So you can basically you have an attack, a move, or you could sacrifice your attack to move twice.
I will heal.
Okay. You could move and heal, so you get out of the range for this round.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So you move, you run to the other side of the square.
Oh, great priestess. Please bestow on me the gift of blood clotting.
Oh, look who needs their god
Can I have a
now.
D8?
I'll bleed when I'm dead. That's not how blood works.
Bestow us your gifts on me, oh platelet ITS.
All right, so-
D8. Anybody D8?
Yes.
D8.
We have
Yeah.
D8s.
Yeah.
I have D8s.
Nice. Well worth it.
4 Caleb. So next up is Tom.
Rolled a 2 there.
Yep. Guess
You got a plus.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
You're gonna machete.
I'm gonna machete.
Machete.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, with a plus
7.
5.
7 plus 6. Oh, 1 short.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, 1.
Yep, barely. So you need a 3 or better next time. All right, or wait till next round where it'll be at a plus 6. Next up is Aaron.
Go away, Lance Hendrickson. Nobody likes you anymore. So we're up to 5 on that.
Yeah.
So 23.
Yeah.
So
You rolled an 18, so yeah,
let's do this.
it's dead.
Yes. 9.
It had 1 hit point left. It's dead. You cut it.
Stomp it on there. Take the head off my armor. Stick it in there. Stomp it again.
Okay.
You don't actually have to make him into pie. You know that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, those. No one's gonna want those pumpkins anymore. Those are gross. You have to mark them at least 50% off. I mean, jeez. So it's no longer in the initiative.
Slightly rotting.
Let's see here. So the mob's next. There are 6 left. They are, and we're at 6 on the escalation die. 1 will hit Aaron for 3 points of damage and take 4 d4.
You're not adding escalation to them, are you?
No,
Okay.
they are just rolling well.
Okay, my battle's great, but if somebody could heal me, that would be awesome.
1 and another one falls. Another one explodes on you, cutting you with teeth and
I cut you.
bone
I
fragments,
cut you.
as it dies, attacking you.
Again, it never ends!
2 of them are going to spin the round chasing after Caleb. They will, but they do not
Wait,
get to
come
attack.
back.
Yeah, 1 will attack David and miss, and 1 will attack Tom and hit with a 19 or no, a 20.
Yes, Ross, it's a hit. Good job.
Just making sure. Oh wait, yours is 17, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, you take 3 points of damage.
I don't want it. Thank you, Ross.
All right. So David, you're up first.
Gonna target one of the ones that's chasing after Caleb
Okay.
with my song.
All right.
And pretty sure that will hit. Escalation die is 6, so
Yes.
that's 16.
Yeah. No, you totes did.
And a whole whopping 6 points.
6 points. Severely damages one of the zombies. So next up,
And using my battle cry for pull it together.
yeah.
This is the only other time I can do this. So who is the most wounded?
I'm down to 10 hit points.
Aaron, you get to use a recovery.
Thank you.
Caleb, you're next.
I will try and stab.
All right.
I'm only at a +8, so...
And how many
No,
points?
it's a +10.
Yeah.
Still probably going to whiff.
How many points do recovery roll do?
It's
19.
in the
You
book.
actually get a 19. So my don't... Is
I
that
think
a
it's a
crit?
D8. Plus, what?
Is a 19 a crit?
You have holy weapon, so yes, it is.
Okay.
Because
Well, my
everyone
domain
goes-
is strength, so I do triple damage on crit.
it actually, I will say you do quadruple damage because they're zombies and they're vulnerable to critical hits.
Alright. So 4.
Well, you kill a zombie. No, you get to add your multiplier too. You get a damage bonus or wisdom.
Yeah, that's with it.
Yeah. A 1?
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
I have a +3.
So that would be 4 damage.
Times 4, so 16.
Times 4, yeah.
So 16 damage, not 1.
I just wanted to make clear that I rolled a 1.
All right, I know. All right, well, you actually killed 2 zombies. There are only 3 left now. As you're
Were
holy
they the
power.
2 zombies about to eat me?
No, they're the ones you kill those 2, so you're safe for now.
Yes, I would like to kill those.
But you are filled with
Very clear on which zombie.
holy energy, and you smite them with a great righteousness, or sort of an indifferent righteousness. You're
Good
like,
job, Father
it's about
Jeffrey."
time.
Oh, Father God.
Tom.
Let's try that machete again. Basically, unless I roll a 1,
Yeah.
now there's no way I'm missing.
All right.
Way to make with the
I hit.
smiting.
All right.
Smiting is good.
Wow, that's a whole 5
All right.
meaty parts.
Yep.
Their sweaty, meaty face.
Yes. Well, not sweaty, more like toxic ooze or septic ooze, you know. Those kind of fluids that kind of leak out when people start rotting. It's really,
I don't know, I'm not a doctor.
yeah.
Horribly visceral.
Aaron?
Now that their leader is gone, a leader is gone, turning on the others and running back to take care of the rest.
Go ahead. Wade into the horde once more. Or mob. Really. It's really mob, not really.
Once more onto the
Full
breach,
horde.
meat bags.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it a mob at this point as much
I like
as...
how the ability to throw guards makes a zombie wield executive power.
Yeah, it's like it's an archer in the book. It's not listed as the leader.
So, yeah, 20.
20 hits. Definitely hits. Is that an adjusted roll or is that your natural?
Are there like zombies
no, it's,
like one
adjusted
day
with that.
I will throw pumpkins?
Adjusted with that. So, actually, it's
Oh,
Are you
24.
just adding your escalation die? You also get like your
That's 24. So,
Okay.
Yeah, really. On that, so that is 6.
6 takes out another zombie. There are only 2 left.
But they won't give up.
They don't know how. They're zombies.
What if we teach them to give up?
It doesn't work that way.
Why?
Like, I was never able to teach them the most important lesson of
Just
all.
look at me, zombies.
Do what I do.
So the remaining 2 zombies
Depressed
are
zombies.
going to... One will attack Tom and one will attack Aaron. So Aaron, it hits you. Tom, it misses you.
Thanks, Ross.
So you take 3 points of damage, Aaron. So David, you can go.
I'm going to sing at the one attacking Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to hit. For 8.
8 will take 1 down. There's only 1 zombie left. Somewhere it goes.
Throw a javelin at it.
All right.
Poorly. 16 plus 7?
That totally hits. What did you roll? A natural 16?
Yeah.
I think that's a critical hit because they're vulnerable to holy damage.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Alright, is that true? Or?
Yeah, they're vulnerable to holy damage. So the crit range is improved.
Well, then it is going to be... You said times 4 again?
Well, it wasn't a double critical, so it'd be just times 3.
Okay, so that would be...
21.
21 damage.
All right, it explodes with holy light. Like, there's nothing left of it. And the entire city lights up for a moment. For like a 10-block radius.
But then everyone realizes...
Sorry. Sorry.
There is a heavenly choir that can be heard in the distance. Oh!
And then, of course, when it fades, everyone remembers... Everyone remembers...
Shut that shit up!
And then everyone remembers they're living in a feudal, medieval world.
My friend, look, you're turning all the
so
nights.
there-
Some of us work nights!
It's a miracle that everyone is too cynical to...
Actually, what time is it, by the
It
way?
is late afternoon.
Oh, darn, I was going to say
At this point, the group of 5 that was guarding the exit is ambushed by the Silver Guard, who got on top of a roof and threw a bunch of alchemist fire on the mob, burning them down with a horrible, horrible stench. So you look over, they get their way through the mob.
Are there any civilians left standing? Or
They've some of them come out of their carts and stalls, hiding as they figured out not to gasp. It was like in Jurassic Park, and Velociraptors only,
You need help? I know,
yes.
I know very little medicine, but I'm told my voice is quite soothing.
You can, everyone can make a skill check. What is your immediate reaction? The Silver Guard is fighting their way through the 5 blocking the exit, so the battlefield is yours for a moment. What is your first action after
I'm bad.
you recover your eyesight from the blinding miracle?
start going around helping people up, making sure that's going around, trying to comfort the now possibly destitute vegetable.
All right, give me a roll. What skill are you using?
Long pretentious speech.
Okay.
So
That's a power?
that's a background.
Okay. I will heal. I'll use my last heal on a civilian, I guess.
Okay. What about you,
They don't die.
David?
I'm going to use accidental alchemy to see if I can whip up an antidote to the zombie bites out of the things that happen to be lying around.
Okay.
A bit of this pumpkin, a bit of this zombie blood.
Okay, yeah, you can roll. Tom?
I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay, you can. Now that the battle's over, you can take a quick rest, which means you can use as many of your recoveries as you want to heal up without any additional abilities. That's just like healing.
Oh, good. There was one.
So you can do that. David, what'd you roll?
Nat 20 plus 3.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, these are necromantic creations. They aren't infectious. You don't have to worry about that. So you don't infect anybody, or you don't make anyone sick by trying to feed them zombie blood or anything. So good job.
Yay!
Well, all right. You don't have to worry about bites. That's a good thing.
Yay! Practicing restraint.
So Aaron, what'd you get on one?
7.
As you start droning on quite loudly,
I remember when the last crops
hear
of my
a groan.
dwarven masters
You hear a
failed.
groan, and someone shambles up, covered in pumpkin gore, with a dented helmet, and you recognize his left hand is made of silver. You realize this must be Marstead. Apparently, he was knocked out cold at the beginning of the fight by a pumpkin, expertly hurled at his noggin.
God.
Yeah.
He was unconventional, but you gotta give it to him.
What is that noise?
Well, that would probably be my speech, but I begged, are you
Your
Marstead?
voice sounds like an anvil trying to mate with a boulder. Has anyone ever told you that?
Well, I am made by the
buy that
dwarves.
for
I am made by the
gold.
dwarves, so that is probably their intent. But in any
wasn't I
case,
saying that about his voice just
you are
last week?
Marstead, are you not?
Yes, I am Master Trusa, and I've been waiting for
Oh, what metal is that on your hand?
silver.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
I'm colorblind.
You are?
Lost it in the war. The javelins are very bright. They are not.
I saw a
They are
blinding.
not good for your vision. Try not to look directly into the javelins.
All right, so
we put a warning scroll on it.
as you're talking, you group up again. The silver guards approach you. There is a weathered, just exhausted-looking man. He has I'm Sergeant Pellis of the Silver Guard. I see you. Thank you for dealing with these
What metal are their badges made?
abominations.
Silver. Okay, good.
Thank you. The town of Eldolan, thanks you. We do not have any money for rewards, but our thanks are more than enough.
All right, let's go take what we think is proper.
We don't do that.
Not since the last time.
Let's claim all the rest of the pumpkins.
Look, we.
Who wants them?
So do you know who did this? Do you know what happened? What?
Do you have you pissed any necromancers off lately?
Officer, I can tell you how this whole thing started.
Yeah.
There was screaming and there was running, but it came from over there.
Where did these zombies come from? You don't know?
Over there.
I was going
Point
to
towards the building
a
that they
meeting.
erupted out of.
Yeah, I see.
Sort of a cleric.
Well, I'm sure it was a one-time thing. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Thank you.
Oh, wait,
Hold
no.
out your
There
business.
is stuff to worry about. They
Well,
came out of that building right there with the door that's busted outwards.
I'm sure we look. I don't have. I mean, my ship
They
is
ate
almost
one
over.
of your friends.
I didn't
wasn't-
know.
Look, he's right over there
Yeah.
with teeth marks in his neck.
Not really. He wasn't.
Would First In Missionary let me know why they're being so
Yeah.
actual police-like? 18 plus 3.
They are obviously overworked and undermanned. This squad, you can tell that showing up to. There's only 5 of them here. After a major attack like this, is for a town guard would be really like they must be stretched to the breaking point. Must be underpaid and under-equipped. So they are not looking to pick a fight with. Well, necromancers or cultists of the Diabolist, or who knows? Who knows who's behind this? And they don't want to, get into any fights that they can't win. So the town guard is just going to clean up and hope for the best. But Marstead is sort of nodding. He's obviously highly perturbed by this. So you can talk to him about it. But it looks like the town guard is not going to be investigating this. with any interest. So, yeah. In fact, everybody at this point, one of the things in this game are the icon rules, and so we can bring those in now. So for every point in a relationship you have with an icon, roll a d6. If you get a 5 or a 6, let me know. So roll it per icon relationship. So you have 3 in the Crusader, which is positive. So roll those 3d6.
Only your positive ones?
And no, all of them. So, yeah.
Okay, I've got 1-5 for the Archmage.
Okay, we'll just everybody roll. Just go.
10.
Per person.
And do we add them all together? Or?
No, it's per. It's just every
You have
5 or 6.
Okay.
Yes.
5s all around. So.
Okay, so Aaron, what'd you get?
3 5s.
3 5s on which one?
For the great golden worm.
Okay, so 3 conflicted. A 6 is positive, but
Well, I have 3 5s. I rolled 5 each time.
here. Basically, the idea is you get an advantage for every 5 or 6 you get with an icon, but if a dice is a 5, your connection of an icon is going to work out as well as a 6 would, but with some unexpected complication.
Okay.
If it's a good icon, you might be drawn to some complication. If it's a villainous icon, you might attract some unwanted attention. The 6 is you get a meaningful advantage from the relationship without having any complications. If a 2 or 3 dice come up 6, that's even better.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you got 3 conflicted, or 3, I'm just saying conflicted, advantages from the Great Gold Worm. So,
Okay.
That's good. That gives me something to work with. David, what'd you get?
I got a 5 on the Archmage
Okay.
and 1-6 on the Elven Queen.
All right, Elven Queen. All right, and Caleb, anything?
A 6 for the priestess.
Priestess.
The ladies love us today.
Blasphemer! sorry. Old Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Kicks in.
Tom didn't get anything for the Crusader. Scrader don't give a fuck.
You see, there's most of your patients when they get in the room.
That's fine. So Marsted takes you in and says, look, whatever's happening here is very not normal. This city should be protected against the undead. You shouldn't have an incursion like this. This is obviously, if you can find out what's going on, we have to postpone this Hellhold raid because there might not be an Eldolan to return to by the time you get back from your excursion.
I suspect they've developed a taste for pumpkins.
That's one theory. You could try that theory out if you want to. I don't.
Well, obviously we tried to become a pumpkin master.
Look.
I slew him.
I'm sure you all have your own friends and contacts here. My mission, obviously, is to get you to go to that hellhole, but that will have to wait until we get this business taken care of. I will talk to the people, my people, and I'm sure they will want to know what's going on here as well. But I'm sure if you have any contacts in the city, you should approach them and find out what they know, to find out what the truth is. This is obviously... The hellhole has been there for months. It will be waiting for you whenever. So... all of you realize, you realize that there is someone, a person from the contact for the Great Gold Worm here in the city. Okay. As soon as this renders, there is Threlsa Stormhand. She is a former paladin. She's retired, but she is someone who handles a lot of logistics and other kind of problems, so that the paladins for the Great Gold Worm can focus on, palading. Yeah.
That's her name for a surgeon.
Doctor. Yeah, so...
I'm going to do that for every character I meet.
Let's see here. The Archmage,
I'm shocked to hear that she's still here.
David, of Jadu, a Jadu, a magical sprite. It is sentient, and it has been forced to... It works for the Archmage, and you could ask information if you want. And certainly this is a city under the Archmage's control, because it's near Horizon, and hey, wizards. So, but Jadu would be a person to talk to if you want to get
Sounds
some...
like a name your high school friend gave himself after he discovered rap.
Yeah.
Jadu!
Let's see here. You also had the Elven Queen too? Yeah.
Yes.
You also know Mirius Goldeneyes, a female high elf. Her family was murdered by raiders flying the Orc Lord's banners, and she's always looking. She's actually in the city trying to recruit wizards and other adventurers to go kill some of the Orc Lord's dudes. But you're in good with the Elf Queen, so she would probably be willing. She certainly knows a lot what's going on in the city, so she could certainly give you a lead of what's going on. Let's see here, and then the priestess. There's Camila, daughter of the light. She lives in the city. Certainly, as a fellow traveler in the priestess's services, you could pay her a visit and see if she knows anything. So you have multiple leads right now, or at least you have multiple avenues of information. You could also start investigating. So basically, the core of this adventure is actually investigation, trying to figure out how this happened, why it happened, and
I don't like that kind of game. You go back to just randomly.
You can't even finish that sentence, can you? All right, that's right, you can't. So they might also be able to give you help in terms, since you fought undead, you might be fighting undead again, so they might give you, I don't know, magical items to help fighting the undead, or things of that nature, or a place to crash a safe house or something like that. So you are all together. You're all binding your wounds, looking around as the grave diggers and laborers are picking up the dead and tossing them in sight. In fact, everyone can give me a wisdom check, or if you have some sort of background related to perceiving things, picking up noises, that kind of thing. You could roll that.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor, yes. You can inquisit.
14?
14 is good enough.
Things I learned at Bard School. How to practice the art of not being seen. 21.
All right, those of you who get above a 10.
I don't.
All right, you are just like, I killed the shit out of those things. That was fun.
Gravediggers is waiting while you're chopping one up more.
Yeah.
Should I get it?
Yeah.
Curing it.
Just tell me when you're done.
Yeah.
I ain't killed in a fortnight.
Should I go and get a mop? I should get a mop, shouldn't I? Or shovel? Maybe. I should not. I'll come back. Some sawdust? Yeah.
Sawdust in a broom.
Both of you, here in half-elven
Angel
woman,
tears.
who is looking over at hovering over the corpses, looking kind of horrified, muttering to herself. It looks like she recognizes someone among the deceased. And she is looking at one of the bodies that you recognize as someone who, exploded over Aaron. One of the zombies, not one of the victims of the zombies. Which is interesting. So you could talk to her.
I'm going to do diplomacy done drinking. I'm going to give her a bracing shot from my hip flask. And just tell me all about it, honey.
Is that wise?
All right, give me a roll.
I mean, it's a half-elf thing. I'm sorry. I'll check my privilege.
15.
15? All right, she says, hello. I guess I do need to. I'm sorry,
You seem distraught. Here's a purple hanky. Let's dry those tears.
Worked.
Drinking in the middle of the day. It's not a very good thing.
I recognize two of those. Two of the, I guess she points out two of the zombie corpses.
But not so recently deceased?
Yes. They worked here. They lived here in Eldolan. They were workers. I work at the mission in the commons, the poor section of the city, and I recognize them as showing up to the mission every once in a while. What were their names? Yes, Tolvis Rias. She points at a middle-aged human man, and Korak Stoneson, a dwarven. She said he had a problem with the drink. I don't want to say about all dwarves, but it was worse.
What's the dwarf name again?
Korak Stoneson.
Can I roll dwarf in every city to see if that name rings a bell?
Sure.
That's their name. Okay. Stone Sons. Don't know them.
Yeah,
So-
you don't know them.
so-
Apparently, you don't know all. You know a dwarf in every city, but not all dwarves in every city.
Yeah.
So,
Stoneson. Is that of the Hill Clan Stonesons, or is that of the Mountain Clan Stonesons? Does he still have family in the city? Do you know?
I don't know. I just know he had a problem with drinking.
Oh. Did he go to any kind of meetings?
He was at the comet. He went to the mission more than enough. I mean, he might have friends there, but he's been missing for a while. I don't know. To have him turn up like this, it's just.
How long had he been missing?
Let's see here. It was a week ago. Yeah. I last saw him a week. He was on the streets, sleeping it off. Looked like his normal self.
Now, a slight question on that. When you say he was sleeping it off in the streets, is that because he would find a nice stoop to curl up on after he had been gone and drink?
Mm-hmm.
Or did he actually have a place?
I don't know. I mean, there's so many to take care of in the mission. It's hard to keep track of it all. So
Is there anybody that he talked to on a regular basis within the homeless
I
community?
don't know. You would have to ask around.
Well, we can ask.
I mean, if you go to the commons in the mission, I'm sure you could find more about him.
So,
But
maybe
in the
that will.
meantime, darling, let's get you away from the scene of carnage. Watch your step there. It's flagstones.
I just wonder if this is about anything about all these rumors I've been hearing recently.
Oh, rumors? What sort of rumors?
Well, I mean, for the last
watch
month
your
or
step.
so. That's a job. Oh no, gross.
You get used to it.
No, that's not a jawbone. That's the...
When you're a
that's
paladin,
the man-
so you fight a lot of undead when you're a paladin.
I thought paladins were more heroic. It sounds very grisly. It's just.
Well, there's a lot of hellholes and
Those are
corn
demons.
silos disguised as hellholes.
Wait.
It's the last place they would expect me to look.
Exactly.
Well, at least. Oh yes. I mean, at least you're not like that one foolish paladin I've heard about who actually destroyed a corn silo. I mean, it was. It's all. It's very humorous. I mean.
No, he was an orc apparently.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
an orc paladin. You
Oh,
don't hear
yes,
about
I've
them.
heard the
Okay.
songs about that one.
Yeah.
Such fun. I mean,
No,
they sing ballads
I
by
thought he
the
was
yard.
a dwarven forge like you. Maybe you've heard of him.
No,
He had a
it's-
gear loose.
No,
That's
no,
his
it
name,
was-
right? Gear loose because they didn't put enough gears in it.
I'm well tuned, ma'am.
Oh.
Please take us where.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you,
It's
bitch.
not your fault. The dwarves made you that way. Anyway,
Racist.
she says yes. For the last month, people have been some of the transients have been disappearing, or like that. That's what they said. I mean, it's hard to keep track of them. There were a couple of. I mean, I didn't know quite as many people as before, but maybe just colder weather. I did report it. Well, I did report it to Silver Shields, but they don't really do much.
Sad. Really?
I mean, there's some. I guess they're kind of all traumatized from just dealing from the fallout from wizard duels. There's just all the explosions and the
And the
screaming,
rains of frogs and
the pyrotechnic screams. You didn't think wizards scream in color, but they do.
I hear they barf rainbows sometimes.
Oh, those are the worst. The degenerates.
I wish I could see them bark.
I heard. I have heard stories of one of them summoning
It
a
all
creature
just
named
looks like
Sparkles,
barf to
but
me.
nobody really wants to talk.
It is legend.
Don't worry, Father Jeffrey. One of these days we'll find a cleric who'll be able to fix your eyes.
I heard there was one rumor. It sounded a
Yeah.
little melodramatic, but that two men, humans, I think, had been seen carrying away one of old Ralph, even as he was yelling and cursing him out 4 days ago from an abandoned building. But he wasn't the first. But I've only heard this secondhand. I didn't see it myself. But it's just one of those stories. I mean, but maybe. I mean, gosh, do you think there's a cult? Maybe the Diabolist is behind this. I mean, she's so evil.
It probably isn't anything that dramatic. More
I think the sign of the priestess of that.
If anything else, this incident is awful. I will not deny it. This incident is awful. I will not deny this. But if I may be somewhat crude, the craftsmanship of these unfortunate souls is lacking to what I've seen right here. So more than likely, what you have is some middling wizard who's trying out some necromantic spells. Probably got away from him.
Probably hopped up on wizard booze.
Oh, these souls. There's a
and then unfortunately, and we ended up seeing what was happening here.
You're doing the Pawn Star appraisal. Yeah, best I can do for these.
Look, it's like, hey, look, I don't know much about these zombies. I like to call a buddy of mine in who's an expert on these zombies. You always want to lowball them dead. Oh.
Well, she's kind
these
of
were
confident
quality
by
zombies,
that.
like mid-condition zombies.
Well, I need to get back to the mission. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions, and people need, solace in this time. I hope you're there. I mean, if you could make an appearance at the mission, and
yeah.
I like
perhaps
God.
give a sermon about in our dark times. And,
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Oh, and here, take this hanky with you.
oh, thank the priestess that someone like you is here to help out of our dark times. All right, so she goes off.
Tell
So
your
that's
friends,
Elsa
they're
White
gorgeous.
Rose.
Elsa White Rose?
Yes, she works
Is
at
that
the
the
mission.
priestess contact?
Yeah, no, that is just someone you met here at the
The
square.
priestess contest
Okay.
is Camilla, daughter of light.
Is
Yeah.
she at the mission?
She goes between different places in the city. There is also a formal cathedral in the city as well. So it's the mission,
What
the soup
about,
kitchen.
what about the informal cathedral?
What's the mission? Which is for the poor, who get soup and
Magical soup.
Do you guys
sometimes.
have like a bucket? I don't want to go in the kitchen covered. I might cross-contaminate.
Marsted Truson tells you, I made arrangements for you to stay the night. I thought you would be leaving in the morning, so I only made arrangement for one night at an inn. Well, it's not the best inn, but I didn't think you'd be staying there that long. The Giggling Dolphin, it's by the docks. So you have to just don't get offended by the thing in the... normally it's a little off-putting, but especially today. What I'm saying is there's a decoration in the bar part of it that will be a little
My
disturbing to you.
kind of place.
Dude, okay, now we gotta go.
Yeah. But it's
Actually,
fine. It's safe.
What's the other? It's like, accompany me.
Yeah.
I would be
I'll
delighted.
go to the mission. I'll
Alright.
meet you guys
Okay, we'll go arm in
there
arm.
later.
Well, if you want to clean off, you can go there and then go back to the commons.
like-
Well, I can just sweep up or something.
Yeah.
Wallow in
Essentially,
you are pretty gross. It is kind of coated in there. You will need to.
me and Dave are basically...
I'm certain there's a public fountain that will suit your needs.
Well, I need to find that priestess lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Dave and I are basically like, come, let's go sample that establishment's board of fare.
Okay.
and I'll go with Caleb to the mission.
All right. So you're going to the mission immediately. Okay. You two are going to the Giggling Dolphin.
Yes.
You go to the Giggling Dolphin. It is a rough inn / with bar, and the dolphin. There is a dolphin mounted on the wall behind the bar that is clearly animated, and it giggles as you walk in, as it sort of flops around like a singing bass.
Kill me!
Yeah. No, it doesn't say that, but it may be. It's hard to tell. It is clearly undead, but there's a big seal on it that says safe, approved by the city council. Only in a wizard city would you see
believe that. Well, if the city council says it's
Yeah.
safe...
So, out of character,
Yeah.
I'm not there. It just giggles all the time.
Only when people enter.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, that poor bartender. She's got just have, like, bags in her.
I thought I was getting the
I
deal.
hate this fucking job. I hear it when I sleep.
No, it's just kind of like a bell that rings. And that's my little bit of flavor to it. So you go there. There's sleazy people drinking, making deals, drinking.
We'll get some rooms.
Yeah, you have rooms. You have rooms to pay for them. You have to make your own arrangements. There are better inns in the town. Marston was being a little bit of a cheap asshole. But yeah, he was sending you to a hellhole. Why spend money on luxury on somebody who's probably going to not make it back? So...
well, let's get this odiferous offal off of us.
So that'll just take you a while. So you two
Hey, David. That was alliteration.
I liked it.
I don't normally do that, but there you go.
All right, so you go to get to the mission. There are a good number of people
Tish,
there
that was
getting
French.
soup. There is a service going on. There's another acolyte of the Church of Light there giving services. Just typical kind of mission. People look at you a little askance as you're heavily armored and carrying signs of battle.
Hello.
They
we mean you no harm. We are.
That alarms them a little bit.
So we're maybe ask who is in charge of this mission.
Elsa?
So is she here at the moment?
She is running. She is behind the scenes,
Running away.
administering the soup out. Getting talking to people. She's just moving throughout the building.
It's non-magical soup.
She
today.
says, "Oh, you're already here.
Yes.
You didn't clean up after the fight." Oh, of course.
We figured at least getting information first was more important than.
Translation: our personal hygiene
we do
sucks.
have a. We do have a. There are quarters for the acolytes in the back. You could clean yourselves up.
If it will help, we have absolutely
Please
no.
do. There are children here, and there is a bit of a stench.
Yes, I will.
Well, I will go outside and work the line. It's the soup kitchen, right?
Are you going to clean up first?
No, not really.
The
Gonna go talk to people.
people
Outside, away from the food.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right. So you can make a charisma check, diplomacy, or I guess if you're trying to do that,
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor. You do have a -2 penalty because of the stank.
I'll go back and clean up before I come
all right.
back in.
You clean. You.
Well, that depends on how he's asking the questions. If he's asking really aggressively, I would think the stank would work in his favor.
He's not role playing it. It's like swear to me.
17?
Okay,
With
that
a
may-
-2?
Yeah, with a -2. Yeah.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Oh, hello! You are a holy warrior. You. Oh, it is good to know that there are still staunch defenders of the light in this dark time.
I would prefer to make soup, but, you make do with the tools you have.
Yes, smite the unbelievers.
I left my ladle in my other sheath. Anyway, have you seen any homeless people being, kidnapped and turned into undead monstrosities lately? Any of that going around?
Well, oh no! I such ungodly activity. I would never. That's something that Jaeger would know about. Oh, he's a filthy person. You should smite him. Jaeger Dunn? Oh yes, he is he's a lousy worker and a constant drunk and a terrible gossip. All the rumors and news about in the commons. He's like an old woman that gossips constantly. Very, very ungodly.
His gossip creates zombies?
No, well, I don't. Yeah, well, you're the expert on it, but he's a very wicked man. He drinks and he doesn't work during the day. That's wrong, right?
Unless he's an innkeeper.
Well, I mean, the great old worm just looks like he sits there all day, but he is blocking a portal to hell.
Yeah.
Well,
yes, that's fine for him, but we're not all giant armored warriors that are eternally locked in battle with Hellspawn.
Okay, so this Jaeger gentleman in the commons?
Yes.
So where I was just at?
Well, you're in the Commons right now. It's a building inside the Commons.
Oh, okay.
Hawker Square is like...
okay, so it's different. Okay.
Yeah.
So where is this gentleman?
Oh, she looks at the woman. Oh, he's just down the street. Look at him. Look at him being drunk. You should smite him. For sinning like that. And being sinful with his... his body when he bends over, revealing his goods to the world, and
well, who to smite? Not really my call. Above my pay grade, so to speak. Just kind of carry the tools around, and predestination takes care of the rest. I'll go talk to him. Thank you, though.
for
Oh,
that.
you'll put a good word in for me with the priestess, right?
I mean, if I ever have a chance to meet her again, yes, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What was your name?
It's Helena, the third. Helena the third.
Esquire.
Esquire. Yes.
Oh, okay, Helena the Third, Esquire. Got it.
Yes.
So,
Cool.
Yes.
well, I'm out after
Yeah, you get cleaned
polished
up.
off,
yeah.
and
It's like someone buffing you down.
Oh, you look better.
so
The page is
Nice.
just like carrying huge buckets filled with zombie-filled gore water, pouring it into the sewers.
It's like my fucking life.
Yeah.
sorry about that. So what did we
It's
find out?
fine, my lord.
Some gossip, but I might as well check it out. I got nothing else to do. I mean, probably shouldn't cook in the gossip. That's how I become a plate mail.
Well,
So I'm gonna go talk to that town drunk.
All right, you see Jager.
Okay.
He is a lounging on a stoop with a bottle in a brown bag.
How you doing there,
Yeah.
folks?
He is looking at you. He smells of stale beer, and his general appearance is grimy with stained and threadbare clothing. He is nursing a bottle and
Have a PhD
rolling a
in
coin between his fingers. He looks at you and says, "Well, good evening, my lords. What are you carrying to dine in tonight? We have ever so great food." He gestures to the alley behind him, where you can see some other bums are roasting a very large, dog-sized sewer rat over a open fire.
Well, hello. I'm sorry,
choke
I didn't bring any gold pieces with me.
I wasn't.
Oh,
very-
that's fine. We
wasn't
take
aware
all
you were the matron
all
of the
kinds of
restaurant.
currency, my lord.
Oh God! Oh God! Not payments like that! No!
I was just wondering if you'd seen anything unusual. We discovered some unfortunates earlier today who'd been zombified, sadly.
Oh yeah, the big old attack.
I'm a bit of a theologian. Not that you need to go on my personal life, but
Your personal life is all about. If you swing theologian, that's your way out.
I have many questions about my faith that require more intensive views of the text. The undead issue is fairly black and white as a
They're
negative.
great, right?
What?
What do you mean, great?
I don't know. They don't talk back when they're I don't know. What are we talking about again?
Have you noticed anything strange? Anyone missing?
Well, I don't know. Maybe my memory.
Religiosity.
Lord, my memory seems to be foggy. Perhaps there's some libation or something that could help with that.
See if I can intimidate him with Wandering Knight.
Okay.
So, since, I strength of 16, just picking him up gently but firmly by his
What's
shirt.
your strength?
16.
Okay.
So, and use Wandering Knight. I think that you...
Give me a roll.
I think the light... Yeah, let's see if I can do this without screwing up.
So if he's fucking up, hi, I'm Karen.
Although with this... Yeah. 17. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, 18. So, 18. Good sir, I believe the libations have clouded your memory long enough, and giving you any more of those would further separate you from the truth than the reality that you decided to sink into. We require full information. Now, first off, why?
What are you doing?
Asking him politely for information and bringing
Why are
him...
you grabbing him like that?
Well, it's...
He's sort of,
Well, you can see me better from up here.
no, I could have.
He didn't do anything. Set him down. What? We're not monsters.
No, it's like, I just wanted to bring him up to height.
I just wanted a drink.
Oh.
Put him down already. What's wrong?
My God, you're a monster.
Gently setting it back down. I didn't...
He starts sobbing.
Eating a rat with his friends. You want to pick it? He needs this in his life. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Some booze would make it better.
I mean, I would hug you, but I am covered in dead people. I don't think you want that. But
I don't want to hug him. He's scary.
Well, I apologize for any...
You can apologize for buying me booze.
well, look, I'm
corner store.
I won't further...
I'm a
further your
cleric
addiction.
and he's made of metal. He just rust. It's not. We're the wrong tree to bark up, my friend.
You don't have any money on you?
No.
At all?
None.
Can you... Well, you're a holy guy. Can you go in the soup kitchen and get them one of the gooses they have for the cathedral? Go to the cathedral. They have good food for the priests and the acolytes there.
Why don't you go to the soup kitchen and get...
I don't want soup. I want a goose. I'm eating rat.
Why don't you work for the goose? Obviously, this restaurant is not paying you enough.
It's an alley, and I was being sarcastic.
Oh!
Jaeger, I don't understand your reluctance to tell me about this.
I just wanted something. Like, I got this I do have
They're
information.
stealing people off the street and turning into the zombies. You're a person on the street. The good deed is its own reward here. Literally.
Not being turned into an undead thrall.
Can you protect me? Can you ward me from the undead?
Not if I don't know where they're coming from. I was going to a meeting and then a zombie threw a pumpkin at me. That's the extent of my...
Can you ward this alley? Ward this alley. Bless this alley. So we're protecting the alley. The rats come up pretty quickly. We can just live in the alley.
So if I bless the alley, you will tell us you do know something.
Yes.
I'm not blessing a random alley.
No.
And this would comfort you and your friends.
It would be. I could
I'll
sleep at
prepare
night.
to the great golden worm.
I will do my broad daily, and I will bless he and his party.
You don't actually. You don't have to use your daily power. You can actually just a ritual that will actually help. So
okay, so I'm not lying. I can't actually bless it. Okay, I don't know.
So that takes you 10 minutes.
Fly with a javelin.
So that's going on. You two.
So then he lit the silo on fire while the corn was in it. Can you believe it?
His legend lives on.
The dolphin laughs hysterically. The bartender sighs and drinks, staring hatefully up at him.
But no drink will ever block it out.
We created an entire story on that.
So the giggling dolphin, it does laugh whenever someone tells it a joke, regardless of how funny it is. So, yeah, that's the other time it laughs. The wizard who made it was a little drunk. Alcoholism is pretty rapid in Eldolan for some reason.
Are there baths in these rooms?
You actually have a private room, so yes, you can get a bathtub.
Which I'm going to go do, I'm going to go in because I am a little ripe at this moment because I've been killing undead.
Yep. And there's...
Afterwards, I'll tell you all about it.
Okay, so...
And then I'll tell you the time I had to assassinate the owner of an orphanage.
Okay, you can do that.
I was going to get cleaned up really quickly and then go back to the common room and see what I can pick up.
The commons or the common room of the bar?
Common room of the bar.
Okay.
Even though it is a seedy place,
sure.
It's kind of my place. So I'm going to be telling stories, telling jokes.
All right, what skill are you rolling or background?
Diplomacy done drinking.
Yeah, you can roll that plus charisma.
Even if I'm not actually drinking anything, just waving around a mug that's got alcohol in it.
Wait, Dave, you're Doc Brown from the third movie. It's like how much does he drink?
Oh, holy shit!
He's been holding that
you
one
said
all day.
add my charisma to it.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is 26.
All right.
They tell you everything.
You become God. No. All right. So you're taking a more leisurely bath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like this. Because I realized, okay, well, I go talk to them. I require charisma. Am I any good at that?
Is it killing people? No.
I killed
so.
Yeah. All right.
And try to get information or steer the conversation. So that's what's been going on with me. And we got attacked by zombies when we got in here. And have you guys heard anything about the zombies? It was just crazy.
All right.
There was this one throwing pumpkins.
All right.
What zombie throws pumpkins? What is the deal with that?
It's still kind of early in the evening, so there's not a huge crowd, but there is one person who gets your interest. Kalia, who is you actually tell is a teenager. At first glance looks like a boy, but you can tell actually it's a girl dressing like a boy, obviously to avoid harassments on the street. And she is very interested in your story, apparently. She talks about how she hangs out at Hawker Square quite a bit and starts helping, acts as a hawker for musicians, Barker for musicians, like, hey, listen to this act and that kind of thing. So she, let's see here. So she talks a little bit about Hawker Square, but she also says, you name dropped the mention of Tolvis. Because you heard that name from Elsa. Mm-hmm. She says, oh, I know Tolvis. He was a friend who had helped her one time when a couple of the Rat Smasher gangers cornered her and were smashing her up with bricks. He stepped in and sent them running. Tolvis used to be a pretty strong guy, capable fighter. Got his bum leg. He got a bum leg fighting for the Emperor.
He took an arrow to the knee, didn't he?
He did. So he got a weakness for Dreamleaf, a drug that produces stupors and hallucinations. Lately, his shakes had been bad since he had no coin to buy the leaf. She had given Tolvis a couple coppers, and it said he had found a new Dreamleaf pusher calling himself the Dream Master. He was selling at half the usual rate. Kalia hadn't seen him for a while. Since then, that was the last time she saw him, and it's been a week. Do you tell her that he was one of the zombies?
Break it to her as gently as I can.
All right, she tries to hide her sadness, but yeah, she's clearly distraught about that. So,
you know what always seems to help? Manly tears. Let's cry some manly tears together, dear.
All right. So
we'll drink to his memory.
Yes. So that's what you get at by the time you're done with the ritual. And so Jacob tells you much more company. 2 weeks ago, I was sleeping off in, this very alley during the dark hours before sunrise. A ruckus woke me up. I saw two men in robes like those wizard students, They were fighting with old Ralph. Old Ralph, that son of a bitch. Ralph was putting up a fight like he would, but he's old and weak and, from the cough. The kind of cough you get from the docks, they sell at the half rate. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. One of the men hit him in the head and was over. I stayed real quiet because I figured they would, get me too if they know I was there. And they loaded him into a handcart and covered it up with a blanket. I heard him, and he said he wants living subjects for the experiments now because things have progressed. Damn wizards. I wasn't drunk when I saw this. I was hungover, which is different from being drunk because you're sober when you're hungover.
Go on.
Let's see here.
Impart more wisdom upon me.
Further, let's see. The robe men were older, not students. Not them damn wizard students at their damn magic school, being all arrogant because they got magic, unlike the rest of us. I think their robes are gray, maybe, or silver. It was dark, so, I can't tell for certain.
Did they have any other identifying marks on them, badges or patches?
They were wearing robes, and it was dark. They were human, and they were older. They were not...
So, old Ralph liked the Dreamleaf, then?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, that son of a bitch. He'd do anything that was bad for him. Let's see here. Do you also? I guess do you tell him what happened? What you know?
I got attacked by zombies throwing pumpkins.
Well, do you tell him what Elsa told you?
That other people are missing. Yeah, I already told him that.
Okay.
Although
the two names, like
actually, I will mention Dwarf or Stoneson.
We know that old Ralph was carried away by two men, according to Elsa. We also know that Talis Reyes, the Dreamleaf addict, was one of the two that was dead, and Corrick Stoneson was the other one that was dead.
Corrick! Oh, that bastard.
How much money did he owe you?
Rather negative about all of his friends.
Well, they eat rats in an alley. They're...
Well, consider it.
Me and Blue Nipples were going through the grime tunnels.
Well, you have to consider also the fact that all his friends are dead. All his friends are dead.
Well, what do you mean? Blue Nipples is right back there.
Oh,
Hey!
Yeah. Let's fix that.
You jerk.
Anyway, go on.
We drank a lot, had our drinking contest where we'd drink until one of us would pass out and then the other one would put a live rat in their mouth, see how long it took them to wake shave their heads.
Not necessary. Moving on.
A fine game. Deep strategy in that one.
The trick is not to drink as much. Backwash, that's the key.
Go on, Jaeger. Focus.
3 days
Jaeger is
after
telling
it was
us about how to
3
do Jaeger
days.
bombs.
Yeah, I was really drunk. Yes, 3 days later, the Korak was supposed to meet me because we were supposed to carry bricks for a masonry job. Because when you work, they give you money which you can use for booze.
Wait, go over that again.
Yeah, but he never showed up. And that's why I call him a bastard, because I had to carry all the bricks. Well, I only got half as much as I would otherwise, because, it was only, we were supposed to, it was a whole thing. I couldn't get the whole job done, and so he didn't pay me as much.
But he didn't show up.
He didn't show up. Let's see here. And then the other night, there were these two guys. I don't even know who they were. Said bought me free beer, and then tried to ask me questions of like, "Hey, how many organs do you have? Like, are you missing any limbs? Are you cursed? Do you still have a soul?
Did you wake up feeling cold inside?
Yeah. How many years of life do you think you have left?" Do you feel like you have a lot of negative energy in you? I don't even know what that meant. Yeah.
I hate social scientists too, Jaeger.
Let's see. One of them, I think, was Paulie or Paulos, and the other, I think, was Sigmund. Let's see here. Sigmund, I know, because he works for some pusher down by the theater. The one that got burned up. And
Pusher of Dreamleaf?
Yeah, of course. People who sell booze aren't pushers at all. They're legitimate businessmen, and I will not have you disparage their profession.
I implied no such thing, Jaeger.
Yeah, Dreamless is
as long as they have their proper licensure.
Yes. There are people who use Dreamleaf for failures that can't turn back on life, escaping into a drug. Glug, glug, glug. So anyway, there's where I was, me and 5 rats, and I was like, I'm gonna be dinner, they're gonna be dinner.
Well, Jaeger, okay, we have to go.
Oh.
I have an idea for you.
Uh-huh.
You and your friends should drink in shifts.
Oh.
So one of you is always awake to scream if men in hoods come to try and kidnap you.
It's like crop.
Also, and more importantly, there are less people to share the booze with.
But so wait, the one guy who's drinking gets all the booze then? Like I wouldn't get any booze, but
Well, no, you would when you're the awake one.
I would assume you need to make sure you're the one who's
And
drinking
when you're
all the
asleep,
time.
you're not wanting booze. It's a perfect system.
give me a diplomacy check.
First in missionary?
Yes.
10?
I'll try it.
Wandering Knight, I demand that you implement this new strategy now.
Damn.
Swear to me you won't drink! 20.
20? Yeah. Okay.
It's the perfect system. You will utilize it now.
Don't hit me.
I am so sorry. I don't know what he's doing.
You must form a proper homo government.
All right, we're going to go.
Okay.
We are going to go. Thank you, Jaeger.
So anyways,
We will go to the Giggling Dolphin
all right, the two of
to
you.
relay our findings.
So Tom, you're done with your bath.
Yeah, I'll head back out.
All right, you head down. There's David has made a new friend, some teenage waif, who was talking apparently about a drug dealer, the Dream Master. She says, "You know that theater that burned up? Yeah."
Actually, I don't because I'm not from around here, but I would love to see it. Because a burned up theater, there must be so many stories in that.
Well, no, they all burned up. That's why no one uses it anymore except drug dealers. But He's like this old. He's the Dream Master, and he's like a middle-aged, old, and he like wears storekeeper clothes, like with the belt and the big kind of, I don't know, what a storekeeper looks like, but more rumpled and dingy. He's new. He's only been here for like a month. The thing is, you don't get near the theater. He's got his whole. He's paid off at the Rat Smashers to. Protect him. So, anybody who goes near there who's not a buying customer, get smashed like rats. Well, I mean, I guess you could talk to Riley Three Fingers. He probably knows that area better than I do, because I try and stay away from people who, throw bricks at me.
Wise decision.
Yeah. I'm not much in the having bricks thrown at me. I'm very much anti-brick in that respect. So you two show up at this point.
God, what is that thing on the wall?
It's part of the local charm. It's great.
The barkeeper, it's brewed, but it's safe. The city council says it's safe.
What color is it?
Gray.
Oh. Don't put your fingers in its mouth. Not responsible for lost fingers.
Why would you put your fingers in your mouth?
Very creative.
Because people get really drunk. There's bets. We have a pickle jar with fingers.
Why are you keeping it?
Because when it hits 100, the person
they stink if you don't pickle them.
Then why don't you throw them out or give them back to their respective owners?
Well, that's... I don't know.
I found a flaw in your logic.
When the jar hits 100
it's tradition
fingers.
now.
Guys, anyway, there's a crazy drug-dealing necromancer kidnapping and killing people, so I say we get away from that and go deal with something safe, like the evil necromancers.
The more you look at it, the more you think that the eyes are following you, no matter where you are in the room. He's the only one. Everyone else is just staring dead away. But for you, Kayla, it just keeps watching you.
Anyway, but yeah, we should go deal with that.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I've got a contact that'll take us right to it. Or rather, a contact of a contact.
Well, look, I can get you in touch with Riley. You'll need some money. He's a fence. But, so he doesn't give it away for free. But if you have some coin or you're willing to do a favor for him, I'm sure he'd be willing to give you more information. This is Kayla speaking, the little teenage waif. So
certainly he'll do the honorable thing.
By the way,
if people are being converted into the undead in this city.
If he's not making money, he won't do it. But you guys are loaded. You're adventurers. I mean, he could he'd probably ask you to do a favor for him. I'm sure you won't even have to kill anybody.
We need to get out of here.
I'm actually a dwarf.
Well, I mean, you could.
It's what I do.
Well, it's up to you, but
I think his program.
You ever killed anyone?
No.
You ever thought about it?
Yes. Constantly.
Would you like to know? Would you like?
Do you think
I give
he's
you a
got
few
a
pointers.
All right, we have to go. I'm pulling Tom by the tail.
Like,
Out the door to adventure.
call me.
Well, certainly we'll see if we can find an honorable job from this. But thank you for your information.
So, are you
Go to
gonna?
Dreamleaf.
Are you? Okay, that's
You know,
too
in my
expensive.
culture, if anyone grabs onto your tail, it's a sign of interested in mating. It's not true. Don't worry. I was messing with you.
Okay.
So you can either talk to. Are you going to talk to Riley Three Fingers, or are you going to go straight into the theater, which is the turf of the Rat Smashers gang?
I'm thinking Riley.
Kalia also does mention you could try. You don't have to fight the Rat Smashers if you can sneak around them. You can go all dishonored and try and.
Why can't we just talk to him?
You could try and talk to them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Let us engage in
Well,
conversation.
they are a street gang. They will probably try to extort money out of you, if nothing else.
I have no money.
Well, then they will probably try and take your shit.
I'm a cleric.
They're a street gang. They're still criminals.
Pray for their.
How evil could they be? I think these kids have just not been given a chance before.
You are welcome to test that theory.
Okay, yeah, of course.
All right, what about the rest of you? Are you going straight into the belly of the beast?
I'm thinking that
So,
Riley
Caleb,
Three
you
Fingers
gonna
is
give him
probably
share
the better
times?
way to
You
go.
guys do start with money. Like, you do start with some gold.
do
I
we?
spend it all.
It's not on here.
It's listed on.
Stuff.
It's in your character class. Like it's like
Well,
a
it's not-
D10 times 1d6 times 10 or 25.
I spend it all on stuff.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Well, I'll see how much it is.
Well, I mean, we could go.
No,
talk,
it's a D6.
We could like
1d6
just
and-
sleep
oh, well.
and like go talk to
let's
the priestess lady and do it later. But I don't know.
Yeah, let's have a little nap. Let's
You
have
could
it in
talk to your
the
contact.
morning.
Yeah, you have
Yeah, contacts,
You could
so.
reach out to your contacts too that I have mentioned, like your icon relationships. They haven't. Come
Maybe
up
let's just like rest and do that in the morning.
yet. Yeah, you could do
Oh,
that.
the night's
It is
still
getting.
young.
It
I
is.
mean, it's barely even.
1d6
Well-
times 10.
Yeah.
I've already
we'll
had
do
a
that.
bath, put on a little bit of new perfume, and I'm feeling fine.
No. So yeah, you can go out or make a contact. Yeah, you guys aren't like totally exhausted, so you can do one more encounter before you're like dead on.
Well, I guess I will go
Did the
check
cathedral?
my contract then. Yeah.
So now I will.
Can I clean zombie off me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
have.
there's a bath upstairs.
Well, you just ask the cleaning lady to bring you, fill up the bathtub.
There's not another one of those upstairs in the bath, right?
Oh no, just the one down
It's
here.
just the one. Okay.
No.
Yeah, but
It's not it's a giggling dolphin, not giggling
I back
dolphins.
up the stairs,
There's a marlin upstairs.
never taking my eyes.
By the way, as soon as he's upstairs, like,
hey,
so
Jeffrey, watch
you've had
this.
thought about killing people before.
Of course.
all right. Well, listen. Right, here's how you get started in that.
Okay, give me a roll in what is it? Elemental Assassin at a +1.
Evangelical assassination.
Yeah. An 8. All right. She's kind of like, You're getting too technical on her. You're talking about like reverse, the reverse death grip on a knife blade. Like you're losing her. So.
All right, fine. Then instead, let's give her. Okay, well, here's how you get started.
Well, anyways, that's what you try, but you realize she does. You thought she had some technical background in knife fighting, but she doesn't. She's just a waif. She has been raised in an assassin cult from birth.
Kids these days.
Kids.
All right, so you get cleaned up.
I can literally say, back in my day,
You guys can have dinner too. It's actually surprisingly good. It's a stew.
I probably don't eat so.
Yeah, well, yeah.
you can watch us eat.
Yeah.
Actually,
since
yeah,
you are,
that's a good idea. While we're waiting for him to finish with his bath, I'll have the stew and.
Yeah.
It's like the stew's pretty good.
I will actually wander off
you
to
think
talk
it's
to my
dolphin in
contact. That's like Theresa. Stormwind.
Which
Who do you think's in the
Great Golden
stew?
Worms?
Yes.
Okay.
To go in and at least give my daily prayers, which I probably should have already done today.
Well, the Great Golden Worm is more about action. It's not like the priestess. I mean, yes, prayer is good, but action.
Great Golden
really good.
Words like, let's all go march and kill some evil things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, very, very much action over. So she's very glad to see you. Ah, very good. It's good to see a paladin, a warrior for the worm. I heard of your heroics in fighting evil.
It honestly wasn't much
all
of
it is,
that.
work, man.
Thankfully, nobody was. Thankfully, nobody was seriously hurt, and only one business was destroyed, as far as I know.
Have you found out what the cause of this is? Obviously, we must root out any sort of evil. This could not be an external event. It's had to be an insider. Someone in the city must have plotted this and caused this.
We have suspicions of possible street gangs, or at least a dealer within a dealer of the Dream Leaf. That's like narcotic. So
I am very good. You taking the initiative. Very good, just as I thought you would. Of course, because we have been hearing reports now of people going missing. So somebody is stockpiling corpses.
mostly within the homeless community. We're interviewing those today, although they weren't as responsive. Have this very big have this very big fascination with coin. So.
Look, I would be able to provide more assistance. But I have my own duty right now. If you could help me with this, I would be able to help you more effectively.
I would be honored to do more services towards the Great Golden Worm. Although,
Great.
I would ask what the services are, because I do have my own mission to continue on, even though it is mutually beneficial.
Be because you're so skilled and you're already practically a veteran. It would be a bit of tutelage, really. You, of course, know of Lord Eldolan, right? He is a great and noble paladin lord.
Let's see, 9 on Wandering Night. So
You've heard a little bit about him.
Okay.
You recognize the name.
unfortunately, I've not met only a mere hint of the legend.
Very good. Yes. Well, one of his sons is here. Christopher Dolan. Yeah. And I need somebody to watch over.
Ross loses a GM point.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm terrible at making up names. If you could just sort of take him around, let him shadow you as you go about your investigation. It would be super great. At this point, a moody teenager comes in. He's wearing elaborate paladin armor, but he's just like, I finished my quest of cleaning the stables. I would request once again to be released from this duty so I may go to my true love, Alexandria, in the city, in Horizon. Please, I must consummate my love for her.
Oh. This. So.
Yes. No, Lord Dolan. Look, this is, what was your character's name again?
Oh, Alphonse.
Alphonse. He is a noble paladin in service of the Great Gold Worm, and you are to shadow him and help him. You are to be his squire.
Wait,
yes.
I have...
Yes, and you...
There's not been any contract produced
will
yet.
Forget all about her and be filled with the duty of the Great Gold Worm. So you two have fun.
But what assistance can you render?
Go with celibacy bots.
So here is
What is... Oh, God, what is Skrillex's name? Can I just call him Lord Skrillex?
You can.
Thank you.
But here, on your quest, just to make it a little better, here are 2 vials of divine tears of Halatir, the patron saint of Eldolan. There are 2 ways to use this blessed water. You can apply it to a weapon or use it as a weapon. Applying it to the weapon as a standard action, so you actually get a magical item from her. Applying it to a weapon makes attacks that with that weapon deal holy damage. The effect lasts until the end of the battle. Making an attack using the divine tears is a standard action. Okay. So you can attack directly. Does dexterity or wisdom plus level versus physical defense when nearby undead or demon enemy. 1d6 holy damage per level. So you can undead are vulnerable to holy damage. So you get 2. And it says, "Do you have any healing potions?" Here, have a healing potion here.
Thank you.
So, yeah, don't let him die, and try and get him, stop thinking about this maid she's fallen in love with in Horizon. Don't let him out of your sight. And
why don't I just escort him to Horizon, although is she already spoken for?
No, you cannot, the son of Paladin cannot elope with a mage, all right?
Then we consummated the marriage in a normal fashion.
No.
This is confusing of what my dwarf lords taught me.
Well, yes. Well, they're dwarves, so go figure. But look,
everything seems more straightforward.
Just whenever you're done with the investigation, you can turn them back over to me. I just need them out of my hair for a little while, okay?
So, I think that's like anything to do greater service in the name of the Great Golden Worm and another warrior. So, young man, what is your name?
My real name is Skrillex because that's what she taught me. She says with my soul name because we're soulmates. You don't even understand. He cries and walks out the door.
Well,
don't worry, he'll follow you. Now that you're a squire, you're magically bound to him, and vice versa. He cannot leave unless you release him from service. Don't release him from service.
I will try not to.
All right, good.
So
don't do that. All right. So yeah, conflicted relationships. Getting a 5.
Actually, open the door. Is he just?
He's soaking. He's.
I would ask the soul name, although since I'm not certain if I have actually one, that may mean nothing to me.
Back and forth.
Yeah, the what?
That may mean nothing to me.
His hair back and forth.
He just flips his hair. It's very long.
But in any case, arm around his shoulder.
All right.
It's time for us to find the undead.
All right, so he goes with you. So
that's every boy's dream, right?
So that's what you're doing. You've gotten cleaned up. What are the rest of you doing?
I was going to go see the priestess.
All right, so you go to the priestess.
What's her name again? It's not the icon priestess, right? It's just a priestess. Priestess.
Let's see here. Camilla, yeah. Camilla, daughter of the light. She is a devout follower of the priestess, and she is at the cathedral. So you go there. She is Indian services, and she is quite happy to see you. And
hello, sister.
Oh, it's so good to see. I've heard the news of your victory against the undead, of your miracle. I saw it. The blinding light, of you smiting those undead.
Yeah, it gets out of hand sometimes. They're very erratic.
Yeah, it's just you must have faith in the light.
Yes, definitely. So, have you heard anything about the unfortunate being whisked off the streets by robed figures?
Well, after this attack, I did hear that some of the zombies were not actually. I thought it was an external, the Lich King or someone sending in raiders to attack us or something. But no, they were people. They were not. The corpses were not, ancient undead, but more recent and from citizens from the city. So I asked some of my acolytes, and yes, there were. I have heard of these rumors. It is probably the first I've heard about it. I've been, trying to negotiate between the wizard schools to try and cut down on the wizard duels lately.
A noble cause.
There are a number of fatalities and maimings of bystanders. It is the pyrotechnic screaming is out of hand.
Yeah, it just looks like regular screaming to me. But colorblind, sorry.
Oh.
Anyway, I was wondering. We heard something about these Dreamleaf dealers. And this rat smashers, was that their name?
I have heard my acolytes have also mentioned these. Yes,
I've heard something about this activity taking place near them. So I was going to go over and talk to them and see if they've seen anything. But I just didn't know if you'd heard anything here at the cathedral.
Well, do not expect them to be. They have for lack of a better term, mugged acolytes before.
Really?
Yes.
Like of the priestess?
Yes.
But she's like the nicest of.
Well, they are not of the light. I believe it is the Prince of Shadows who is behind this, but I have no proof. But it is
the gang.
Well, the attacks. I mean, it's maybe a prank, or they're simple, low-born people who have lost the light, and their souls are going damned or will be damned. But you might be able to persuade them or convert them. That would be very good with your faith. I'm sure you will show them the light. But if not, prepare for a fight.
Well, I really don't want to fight anybody. I mean, when I was with the worm, that was pretty much all we did. But
yes.
I mean, talking to people is much better.
Yes,
I'm much happier since I can.
Yes, well, they are less. They are harder to persuade than normal citizens. Even the wizards are less rational than they are, or they're more rational than the wizards. The wizards are more rational than they are. I'm sorry.
Well, if you don't know anything, I guess I'm going to go talk to him.
Well,
you're going to go do something else today.
Well,
I'm on the beat.
Hold on. I would say I will look for more information. I will ask my people, and I will, I can perform rituals of divination to help ascertain the truth behind this. It'll take time to perform, but I will gladly do this to assist your investigation. So within the next night or two, I will send word as soon as I'm done with these divinations. But I will say this. I doubt that the true evil behind this would be a simple drug dealer. My guess is that the drug dealer is only a pawn in a more intelligent, more cunning foe who is using them as, their cat's paws to, get bodies.
Really?
Yes.
It just seems elaborate.
Well, they're obviously it is some force of darkness trying to undermine the city from within. They must be cautious and subtle, otherwise we would just smite the hell out of them.
I guess why not just read a book or something?
Well, if you work for the Diabolist, you're not that kind of person. You're wanting to bring hell on earth, or if you're working with the Lich King, you want to be undead and live forever as a skeleton bony thing, which I don't understand either. Or if you or the Orc Lord, it could even be the Orc Lord. I've heard that I have heard word that servants of the Orc Lord have been attacking the Empire with alchemist weapons that were made here in the city. So someone is betrayed the Empire who protects all of us, from the Orc Lord's horde for a bit of coin. It's a very dark time.
All right. For many hours, the sister and I go on with our bafflement at the concept of evil.
Yes.
Talking about all the nicer things they could be doing, like picnics.
I love picnics. We're actually trying to negotiate with the Druid for an Elf Queen for better picnic access. Because that would bring them into the light,
They're controlled picnic access?
Well, they have the forests, and the elves get
Monsters.
The elves get a little shooty with the bows because you go to the
And they have this bear that keeps terrorizing us and is wearing a tie for some reason.
All right.
Yeah,
So.
that takes a while. So who is next? You tried to teach her in the art of knife fighting, but you have to start from scratch. Like she's just hopeless. She's like hardly probably never even slit a single throat. Which
Wait, how old are you?
Yeah, she is.
And you've never?
Yeah.
What's going on with the schools in this city? There's too much testing and not enough actual experience.
The what?
I'm seeking out Marius Golden Eyes.
And of the Elf Queen, right?
Yes.
All right. She is in the magical school right now. As you were passing in there, you see wizards with various robes, colored robes with different symbols on them. You can realize they are of different magical schools or guilds. You see there's one, the silver robes that have gears on them. They are the mithrils. They focus on enchanting items. And then there is another school.
Steampunk wizards.
Yes. Let's see here.
Just glue some gears on that.
There are also, let's see here, they wear, there's another one with gray robes, the color of spider silk with black stitching. Their symbol is a closed eye. These are the Arcanists of the Hidden Veil. And they focus on illusion and misdirection magic. And then
Is the ball in this hand or this hand?
Pretty much.
It's over here.
And then there are the wizards in
you?
blue robes with silver stitching, showing a lot of arcane runes. Their crest being a silver lightning bolt. They are the Eldritch Masters, and they like big rituals and flashy spells. And then there are the Lamplighters, who aren't really a guild or a school of magic, but rather an actual... Well, they're more like... Those are schools of magic, but there's also like guilds which do work, and the most prominent of them being the Lamplighters, who light lamps with magic. And
What color are their robes?
let me see here. Actually,
Lamp colored.
I
Reflective
think
orange.
brown.
So they're not hit by
Yeah.
stagecoaches in the night.
Seems prudent.
So, I think brown. Sorry, it doesn't actually say right here. But as you're passing, as you're going in there, you can see a Eldritch Master and a Mithril member yelling at each other, and they each have their seconds. And they're like arguing about some point of magical theory that you can't even understand because they're using technical magical terms. But they're very incensed about it. And you see Golden Eyes. She is watching this, and she says, "Oh yeah, I bet he can't even cast a cantrip without using 3 spell components." So you're like, "Oh no, he didn't." So they start squaring off to getting ready for a magical duel. So she looks very pleased with herself. So as the backdrop of the wizard duel begins, she's like, "Oh hey, what's going on?"
Well, first off, I'm going to put 3 towers down on Gold Robe.
Well, there's Eldritch Masters who wear blue, and Mithril who wears
blue
silver.
robe. We'll put 3 down on Blue Robe.
All right. All right. She will bet on Mithril just to make it interesting.
So I'm having a lovely chat in the church while David is betting on wizard cockfights.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
So say what? So
Dear
what?
cousin, so wonderful to see you.
I'm
The queen
lamenting
my
a state
gift.
What was your gift again?
Lack of
I sent you that
assassination
quote.
training.
The one that it matches her eyes so well.
Oh yes, it was very well received. We had to hem it a little bit, but yes, it was just.
Well, I figured I would leave it long and flowing so that she could decide whatever length she wanted.
Right.
I mean, who am I to tell the queen how to dress?
Well, it was very well
It
received.
was just adding a little color.
Yes. So what? What? I heard you were in the whole fracas with the ravenous undead today.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call them ravenous, but it was a fracas.
Yes.
I mean, and we
describe
did get
this
hit
fracas?
out above and around the.
Have you found out who did it yet?
No, I haven't.
Well,
Well, I have some leads.
Good,
And that's
good.
what I was coming to talk to you about. Really.
Good. Well, I just want to say I applaud your initiative because the Elfin Queen would very much appreciate finding out who was behind this. Not that we have any, super interest in this city's safety per se, but if somebody's managing to get past all these magical wards that specifically ban undead from, getting in, well, we kind of want to hear about it. Plus, who knows who's behind it? It could,
Yeah, it could just be anybody. Duck.
oh gosh. I hate the pyrotechnic screaming. It's just, it's just ridiculous. Anyways, we should.
But it was a lovely shade of blue.
Yeah. This is true. Anyway, my soul is on fire.
Oh no, he did!
Well, what did you need? Did you need any help? I mean, I haven't heard much yet.
How long have you been in the city, really?
Well, I've been in for a while. I've heard about. I'm sure you've heard about the people disappearing.
Yes. In fact, I've even got a number of names of some of the people who disappeared. But one thing that most of them seem to have in common is that they involve this peddler, this guy who's selling Dreamleaf. Have you heard anything about this Dream Master?
Well, sure. He's a new pusher. He's got a lot of money. I'm actually, now that I think about it, he wasn't really selling for profit. He was selling more. I don't know. I guess he was trying to take. At first, I thought he was selling at a discount just to get more users. But I mean, Dreamleaf sells itself. You don't really have to do that. So maybe he was just trying to lure in people. So I guess he's procuring bodies for whoever's behind this. I doubt he's the kind of person who would be behind it himself. But that's not the only angle to look at. Yeah,
sure.
That's not the only angle to look at. That pumpkin cart I heard was actually somebody was sold here in town. So if you want to talk to a man, if you can find a dwarf named Rumney, he apparently heard some people in robes overturn the pumpkin cart right before they got people in wizard robes. So you might try and figure out who they are or where that cart came from, because pumpkins aren't super common. I mean, they're grown around here, but they're not like a staple. So a cart full of pumpkins, right? Yeah,
I would think that would be a seasonal thing. I mean, they look great in a cornucopia, but they just taste terrible.
Well, you haven't tried elven pumpkin soup, then. I mean,
Well, I haven't had the honor yet. No.
well, look, you find out who it is. I will have a feast of a pumpkin-themed feast for you.
Pumpkin spiced everything.
Oh, sure, of course. It will be marvelous. All right, so the fight is going to. So you might look that up. If you need any other help, let me know.
Well, do you know where I can find this dwarf named Roman?
No, unfortunately, no, I do not. But you're a resourceful person. I'm sure you can ask around. There are. If you can get the Rat Smashers on your side. They're street gang, but they're rather mercenary. You might be able to have them do some of your footwork for you. Especially if you're willing to spend some good coin on them. But anyways, so David, odd or even?
Do I get to roll it?
No.
I would say odd.
Odd, 15. You win 3 gold.
Woohoo!
Well chosen. So wait, you chose the guy in the mithril guy?
No, I chose Blue Robe.
All right, so the mithril guy gets a potion ready to throw at the blue robe, the Eldritch Master, but the Eldritch Master says, "Wizard!" And the potion explodes in his hand, immolating him partially and then dives into a fountain, puking pyrotechnics as he goes.
Potions?
Yeah.
My mom doesn't even throw potions.
Anyways, it's quite this. They have to close the street off to clean up. It will take a week to get the stench out of burnt wizard. So
I have a sense here.
yeah. So
Burnt wizard.
I was going to go with the Yankee Candle, but very well done.
so everybody has had time to go with the contact for you. You talk to Kalia. She does tell you, Riley, a little bit about Riley. He is a fence. He is always she does reveal that he probably owes people money, or people owe him money. So if you could collect for him, he'd probably give you information for free. And a big scary person like you could probably do that pretty easily, or just pay him. Threatening him probably won't. He'll probably he's got his pride.
I don't threaten.
All right.
I promise.
Yeah.
When I do.
But yeah. So anything? Are you gonna do anything, Tom? Or after you talk to Cleo?
I'm gonna wait till we regroup and then
Okay.
pull what we need.
So I assume everybody's heading back after they meet with their contact.
Yes.
All right.
My ward probably needs a place.
We'll
to
go see
sleep,
the
so-
Rat Smashers first
He
thing in the
doesn't
morning.
care. I'll sleep in the street if I have to.
They'll sleep in a-
It's a minor hardship compared to the pain I feel for Alexandria.
How many times have you actually spoken to this young woman?
3.
That seems that well. I understand.
Toy Ross.
I won't say I completely understand. It's like all mating rituals, but that seems to be a very low amount of time to establish.
You don't understand. You're just a cold, soulless robot.
I keep saying this.
He locks himself in a closet.
Come out of the closet.
In the end?
Is it-
Yes, there's a supply closet.
You need to come out of the
It's a
closet.
linen closet. I
Come
thought
out.
this was a room.
You need to remove yourself. You can go. That's like you can go cry up in the room, but other people need to use this closet.
Come out of the look. Just come out of the closet.
He just walks like Charlie Brown after losing.
Who is this?
This is a ward. This is a ward that will be assisting us. He is a young paladin of the Great Golden Worm. I was asked to take him under my wing for the duration of our
You
time
have
here.
wings?
Hi, I'm Jeffrey.
I'm in pain. Anyway,
Well, nice to meet you in pain.
So
Yes, he
I
goes up to
believe,
his
I believe he
phone.
called himself Lord Skrillex.
that's my soul name. You don't have the right to use that. I'm Lord Dolan to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, what do you guys want to do? It is late at night. I guess you could wait until morning if you want to pursue her lead.
Yeah, I'll meet the Rat Smashers when they get up to go to work.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
and
The
before
young,
we go to bed,
industrious rats. I'm sure they'll be glad to see me bright and early.
Yeah.
before we go to sleep and everything, going to talk to Kalia for one last
Okay.
thing. Ask her if she has a safe place.
No.
Hand her the 3 gold coins that I won,
Okay. Their eyes light up.
and just say, "You do for tonight."
Oh, shucks. All right, so she gets a room here at the Giggling Dolphin. So she, of course, laughs a lot at Lord Skrillex. Keeps throwing things at him while he's not looking. She finds this endlessly entertaining.
As do we all.
Yeah.
Well, I find it good. I find it good training.
Okay.
Dodge!
Dodge a wrench.
If you give her a wrench, she'll throw it. She doesn't have a wrench. She's just throwing bits of stale bread at him.
Oh, I was like, well, I need to contribute to his training. Barkeep, do you have a wrench?
Yes.
Thank you. I was like, here's the rental fee. Here you go.
All right.
Lord Skrillex, learn to dodge.
All right. First time, missus.
What are you doing?
Training. No, he's a paladin. He must learn to dodge a blow.
What? No.
Oh, that one hit. Oh, he doubles it.
Why? This is cruel.
It doesn't matter. I'd rather be dead than not be with her.
This is why I quit the Crusades.
Do you want to talk some sense into him?
Sure.
All right, give me a diplomacy check using the missionary skill. Or?
First in missionary?
Yeah.
Give it that.
Damn.
21.
Okay, yeah. All right, so you talk sense into him. Well, maybe this is if you so you give him some sensible advice. What sensible advice are you going to give?
Plenty of fish in the sea, like the one that's on the wall giggling at us.
No, I'm not.
That's the mammal.
That thing's existence. Look, Dolan. Like, I'm not much older than you, and I spent the majority of my youth on the campaign trail for the Grey Orm, the Exalted March. And, we were young, and, everyone had to be ready to join the shield wall, and it was risky, and we had that big campaign train, and I saw some men, and even clerics and myself, just give up their vows, and go after the first lady they saw, but, man, there's a lot of stuff going on down there that they don't prepare you for. Have you ever seen Dragon Syphilis, kid?
No?
Lord
I've
knows
got
I
a book
have.
of drawing, so I will give him an extensive sex ed
You're okay.
conversation, like
Abstinence
full of
from all.
magical STD. It's a long and effective tradition.
All right, yeah. What's the 21? He is
The big book of
stunned
mystical
into
venereal
silence.
diseases.
But she's. Are you saying she has those diseases?
Not necessarily, but it may come up.
But would you want to risk it?
Okay, so then.
See, this one, it actually goes to 8 months. So you get like almost a calendar year thinking you're a daddy. And then the breach spawn happens. And boy, if you don't have enough spears, you are in real trouble.
Why do you think I carry spears with me at all times?
We got delayed for 2 weeks once like that. Back in the...
See,
All right.
even though I'm your master and I do not understand the intricacies
God,
of this
53
biological
all over
reproduction,
again.
I have other people who do and can warn you of it.
Okay, well, he is stunned into silence. He broods over this now. But yeah.
And I guess you can see the goth makeup begin to just form on his face.
However, that's like, now that you are completely and totally entrenched, there's one more thing. Dodge!
I mean, abstinence is the best defense,
That one, yeah.
but get yourself some lambskin, son. It's I'm hip. I know what the kids are into.
All right.
The dwarves seem to use bladders a lot.
Father Jeffrey.
So he.
I'm not going to tell you how to educate the young, but at least let me point out that would be my domain.
Oh god, we are the worst crusaders ever.
Or the best crusaders. All right, so you seem to have calmed him down some. He is
Pull up
not
the chair. Let's talk.
quite as acting out as much as before. He says he needs to think about some things. So, like when you get up early in the morning, ready to go on an adventure, he's still in bed. So you can just leave him there. He seems to be, now depressed. Unless you want to drag him along.
No, we have to drag him
Well,
along.
he can't leave
Okay.
this one, so I am honor bound to take him along.
You could have him clean a spare suit of armor or something like that, but
No, warriors training. Let's go.
All right.
Help young Skrillex pick up the bed, toss him out.
Dodge!
yeah. Valia's gone. She left.
I said, hey, can I can do the dodge. I can throw knives at him.
You
I
would hit
paid
him.
somebody for a service.
Let's see here. So, you're heading straight to the Rat Smashers. Okay. So, as you make your way down a narrow street filled with trash on your way, you see a slim figure ahead, leaning against a wall, cleaning his fingernails with a knife. The man, or maybe it looks very young, maybe 16, 17.
Human?
Yeah, human.
You all look alike to me.
Eldolan is human dominated. He smiles and he says, "Greetings, travelers. What a lovely band you are. I hate to trouble you, but the path you are on happens to be a toll path.
Oh my god, I know this gag. The old...
And you look like you have more than enough coins in those pouches to share, to pay the tax. So just throw me your purses and we can be all best friends."
I will give him my purse.
Okay.
this is obviously a
Well, you have no money, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, do you need to carry something? There's numerous bags.
Well, you
I'm just...
are you?
Yeah, if you need it, I mean, I can get another one, so...
Okay,
it's
sarcasm
finely made.
is not.
No,
He's a priest. He doesn't know
confused.
sarcasm.
What is it? Hi, I'm Jeffrey.
Okay, what
What's
about the
your
rest
name?
of you?
Like,
Pouches.
like, now you can try to take it.
The
if you want.
fingernails are very well groomed. It's very
Well,
good.
thank you, but we need pouches from that, or you can't go.
Yeah, I gave you a pouch.
What a lovely manicure.
Yeah, but your
didn't-
friends didn't.
I wasn't aware that the city was hiring you to
What do you have to
control
carry?
these.
Can we help you carry
alleyways.
it?
I want the gold. All right, your gold. Give it to me.
Then why'd
a
you ask
show
for
of
pouches?
Then you need to do something
Because
to
it's
earn it.
implied.
Then you need to do something to earn it because honestly,
Yeah, put
sitting
on a
here,
show.
I'm earning it by taxing you.
He doesn't even eat food.
But
What's
you're
he
in-
need gold
it's like,
for?
but you're-
Exactly. Give me your gold.
He
You don't-
doesn't have any.
I need it though. Do you not have gold?
What a beautiful manicure. What did you do to your cuticles here?
I'll show you. Just give me your pouch.
Like, no, well, see, I am living.
Most people understand this. Are you like from
Those
a
are
crazy
some
land?
really, really-
Why do you not understand this? Give me your money or I will stab you.
oh, then that's a threat. Then pick him up.
Okay, well that will turn into combat unless you.
Whoa, wait. Stop picking everyone up.
I'm bringing him up to level so we can have a civil discussion.
You notice.
Elevation has nothing to do with the ability to speak.
This is what my masters taught me.
Well, your master was stupid. Like, come on, let's work this out.
Look. What was your name again?
Capper.
Hi, Capper.
Yeah.
I'm Jeffrey.
You do notice there are other street gang members around in the street, and a couple of guys holding bricks up on the roof of the buildings.
Hello.
Yeah.
Everyone. Jeffrey. Claire. Got us.
Yes.
From the cathedral.
Yes.
Actually, not from. I mean, I visited.
Yes.
When I'm passing through.
Give me your gold.
I don't have any.
Give me your stuff. Give me that weapon, that armor. That's very shiny. I can get a good price for that.
Well, no, we require that.
Okay, but yeah, why would I do that? I'm just here to like talk to you.
You're here to talk?
Yeah.
Talking costs money. Give me money. You have money. You don't have money? You have no money.
Again, what need do I have with
Then
it?
give me your sword. Give me your armor.
Look,
This is made by my master for me. It's a
son.
present.
He
No.
loves his master.
You said you had gold. Give it to me.
Yes, but I don't give gold to anyone.
Look, Capper. Okay, I understand that you're in need, and we could talk about getting you some help. I know some people down in the soup kitchen. We could get you all this stuff, but we're worried about your safety. There's all sorts of crazy stuff going on down here that we heard about, and we're just trying to investigate it.
All right, you can give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. First aid missionary. Yeah.
What?
12.
You don't have to worry about us. All right, we're fine.
Like,
As
oh
you
my
can
god,
see.
like that undead stuff that's going on.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
worried
some
about
bad
that.
stuff.
I'm just worried about.
Well, how can you not be worried
Long,
about the
pretentious
undead?
speech.
That's
All
that
right.
undead
Long,
stuff
pretentious
is
speech.
affecting
Do
everybody.
you not realize that's like? Do you not realize that you are all in threat of becoming undead thralls to
All right,
abandoned wizards?
Yeah, you can make a check. No. Oh my god, we will start throwing bricks at your head if you don't shut up.
You're being very mean to him.
Yes!
Why?
Because I'm a gang member. We're a gang. We commit crime for money.
Grandeur!
Capper.
Oh, hey, that's so do I.
So, Capper, that's all you ever wanted to be is a gang member? You didn't want to be anything else? You're really going to reduce yourself to that? I think there's more to you, man.
Stand to deliver.
I mean, yeah, really. Why don't you embrace your potential? You could be anything. You could be a bricklayer. You could be a mason. You could really make something out of yourself.
If you insist on
Leave a
patrolling this
lasting
area,
impression.
you become part of the Silver Guard.
Look, I
know that they have vacancies.
Yes.
Several vacancies.
You, what about you? How much money do you have on you?
Money?
Yes.
You seem really focused on the money thing.
You really do seem focused on
Yeah,
it.
money buys food. It buys shelter. It buys...
But it can't buy happiness.
Dude, soup kitchen.
No!
As young Skrillex has pointed out, it cannot buy you love.
They had a goose the other night, and then right down the street they were cooking a big rat. Like they have rat left over probably. So
Probably quite a bit.
When did they give
that was-
mentally ill people weapons and put them out on the street?
I think since like always. Mental health has always been kind of a focus.
Have you met the Silver Guard? I mean,
Why
they're
are you
pretty much
even
all
here?
messed-
Why did you even want to talk to me?
there's somebody's kidnapping people and turning them to undead in this, and we've heard like
Did you
it's
not
happening
hear
in this
about the
area,
massive
so
undead?
we wanted to know if you've seen anything.
Yeah, there was a massive outbreak of the undead in the.
Look, I don't know anything about that. All I know is anybody trying to go in there, if you want to if you want to get your dream leaf or anything, you have to pay to get in, or you have to pay to get out. So it's
Did you pay to get in and get out?
one way or the other. You have to pay to leave or go in.
For where? By the theater?
Yes, that's what we're guarding.
Oh, so you why are you guarding it?
We're being paid to guard it. Jesus,
But
Then why do you need so much gold, man?
you can never have enough gold.
Well, yeah, I mean, we just said you're getting paid, so if you're getting paid to guard the theater and we're in the street...
This is a little redundant, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like he's trying to get paid twice, 3 times even.
Yeah.
So you guys are staying here all day?
We have lookouts. We saw you coming, and we
Well, that's
set
good.
up.
Well, that's good. That's
Well, like you're guarding it 24 hours a day.
Well, not we had take shifts. Jesus.
Well,
I know, but like do you get holidays?
What kind of dental plan do you have?
Do you get sick time?
I'm just saying, if you need gold and you're gainfully employed, that's obviously a contract issue, and you should be talking to the person employing you.
Do you guys have a labor union? You really have to organize.
This is getting a little ridiculous. They will not let you pass or give you information unless you pay them or do something else to push them over the edge. So a feat of strength, a wager, or something like that, where they will not just give you something for free, and they will attack you sooner or later.
Where are
And
the
you just
other?
keep trying to fluster them.
So how many
Where
of
are
them
the other gang members of standing above? us?
Let's see here. They will. You see, there are 2 brick throwers on the balcony, and then there are a total of 12 street touts.
How do you use icon relationships to boost rolls, or is it purely a story thing?
You can use it to boost rolls, whatever the rules are. I'd have to look them up.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay.
I don't remember how to do that. Thing, icon relationships.
Yeah, but David, you can realize, for one thing, the gang leader, Capper, cannot just let you go for free because it would make him look weak in front of his gang. You have to pay now, but especially because now that you made it an issue, or you have to fight, because now it's become a matter of his leadership.
Or you said a feat of strength?
Well,
All right, so we'll keep talking, and I will be like...
Yeah, something that would make you like you can't mess with, like if you're clearly out of their league, you're so powerful that they can't fight you, or too crazy, then they would probably back down.
Well,
I think
all
you worked
right,
over
I've
the
got a
crazy
thought
part.
on that.
Well, you're just talking right now. Actions speak louder than words.
Okay, got an action. Going to use my accidental alchemy to mix up something in the flask real quick.
Okay.
Take a swig and light it.
Okay.
Just basically, well,
I can
So you're
breathe
gonna
light.
fire breathe?
I can breathe. I can literally breathe.
All right.
light.
If you do something like David, if you can do something like that, David, but if you roll low, they will just like, oh shit, they're attacking, and they'll just attack you. They won't be scared enough.
You want me to try something social first, and then you could fire breathe?
well, you try the social first, and yeah.
Yeah, everyone gets
That's a good
one action to try and divert the fight, but a fail roll will be, well, it depends on what you're trying. So, like, something sudden and unexpected
I will get
spook them.
I will get hard-nosed and non-polite very suddenly.
Okay.
I will quickly change my demeanor
More inquisitive.
and try and make them realize I am a big man in plate mail.
Okay. That would work.
So I will say, listen, son, I once thought that the fact that I could just want something to happen and divine powers would make it so came from the old worm. And now I'm of the belief that it's possibly from the priestess. But I'm quickly getting the inkling that I don't control the power, and rather it controls me, and it wants me to be here. And so what I'm going to tell you right now, Capper, is about as far as I can take it. I don't need to understand why I'm here. But if you don't let me through, you're going to understand a lot more about the forces that sent me here much sooner than I am.
Okay. That would definitely work.
Also, killing people is my profession.
Also, the threat from God is not dead.
Yeah.
So,
You're about to know a lot more about God than me.
and and I will try to ride on that since I know. Do I know about your
19
Damn.
with a +4?
Yeah. All right. That will be all right. At that point, he says, "All right. What is your business here? Why are you just looking to buy product? I mean, if you're making trouble, we're paid to protect the Dream Master.
We don't care to cause him any trouble. We need to ask him questions.
All right. If you're here on business with him, then I guess I have to let you go. Don't cause trouble. You'll regret it. Okay?
We're not here.
There's
for
a lot
trouble.
more
We're
of us.
actually
We're
here
just
for
part of the
greater
gang.
good.
So, and this time I will do Wandering Night
Okay.
with bolstered by, and let's see, because let me do one bolster from the Great Golden Worm.
Okay.
So it's 1d6 to as the bonus, correct?
That is not what I read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it's just like Ross used it. I don't think you can use it to boost a roll.
Yeah.
I think it's narrative benefit only.
Okay.
Yeah, it is for narrative benefit, not to benefit your role. So,
It's not like a relationship in monsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like spending a fate point to get like, oh, I know a
Reroll.
guy.
Okay. So
Not a reroll, just like a not narrative element. Like,
you realize that you are not speaking of one paladin, but two, and nodding back to Skrillex.
All right, that might embolden them. Oh, wow.
Well, let's see if I can-
That's a paladin, yeah.
10.
They say, look, just get the hell out of here. Just don't cause trouble, otherwise I'll get the entire gang on you. There's more of
Thank
us.
you, Gaffer.
All right, so
Enjoy the pouch.
they, yeah. So you continue on.
I hope to see you gentlemen at the soup kitchen tonight.
You
Love you.
There's going to be a sing-along.
You see an old,
Still Soup
up
Tuesday.
ahead of you, you see an old and abandoned two-story theater. The building's upper floor is a fire hazard of weak floors and poor in structural integrity. The main floor seems pretty solid, though.
Think of
There
what this place
is
must
a
have been in
lookout.
its
There's also a
heyday.
couple of addicts scratching themselves as they walk in, looking in to get product.
The Dreamleaf Man.
Pretty much.
I mean, the operas that must have been sung on this stage.
Let's see here.
It was a burlesque show.
So I assume you're walking just
The
straight through the
operas that
door.
must have been sung in the bedrooms.
Yeah, probably one note affairs, really.
Let's see here. So you walk in. You can see all eyes are on you. There are quite a few of them. You can also tell there are some people not wearing colors of the Rat Smasher Gang. These are people that are hired directly by the Dream Master, or just loyal only to him. So there seems to be two groups of people.
What are the Rat Smashers' colors, by the way?
Well, they had rat skulls on their shoulders and other bones. Bones! Yeah, it looks like they all have dried blood on them, too, which would probably be rat blood. So that's probably them.
I'm just thinking that we need to fancy up their affair a little bit.
Yeah.
That's not colors as much as it's scavenged bits of things. We need to get them some proper colors. Get them recognized in the heraldry. Where are they ranked in the peerage of street gangs, really?
Well, this is the only major street gang in Eldolan, so it's the biggest one in Eldolan.
Yeah, but they should show it. I mean, we need to work on their colors.
Well, it's a wizard city, not a thieves city. So the organized crime element is not quite as powerful when there's a lot of wizards running about, and you cause trouble in a wizard city. The wizards would show up and pyrotechnic scream and blow you up and all that other fun stuff. So you walk into the front lobby of the theater. You walk through the outer doors into a small lobby. There's two sets of double doors leading into the interior of the theater, each guarded by a pair of thugs. Halfling in a wooden iron cage to your right says, "Let's see your coin." His words ooze seediness, and his lips are curled in anticipation. So he apparently is the dealer. You know that this is not the Dream Master himself, because that's a human, middle-aged, just like a storekeeper from what you've heard, but apparently he's... what is it? delegated the actual selling now to this halfling. So he is waiting, and there's bits of dream leaf on the little counter in front of the
Oh, we're not buying. We actually came here to talk to him.
No one sees a dream master. No way and no how.
I'm not even sure there is a dream.
I don't understand that reference.
So many rude people in this city.
I know.
If you're not buying, why the hell are you even here for?
Well, we came to talk to him.
Why would he want to talk to you?
The greater good.
There's undead people.
So?
That's bad.
So?
There's less population for his product. Than
undead,
like less
undead
money
people
you
can't get
get.
high.
So? There's always addicts.
Red.
Look,
come up with another word.
We're not motivated by the common good for everyone. We're selfishly motivated, all right?
Wow, I mean, you're really forthright about it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I took some philosophy classes. I used to be in seminary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm selling drugs now. I had a falling out. I'm very dysfunctional.
So is that a step up or a step down?
I believe it's a step up because I believe in selfishly profiting for myself. I have developed this entire philosophy that selfishly pursuing your own benefit is objectively better than altruism.
Oh, so where'd you discover this philosophy?
True evil.
My last name's Rand, by the way.
Look, I've been really patient with you and the angry young men outside, but I'm trying to warn you about a horde of undead monsters being raised from murdered people. And it just seems like that is in everyone's best interest.
Except for the
if you want to know how that is going to make a difference towards you and your enlightened self-interest, let me explain it in simple terms. If you have less people to sell your product to, you will sell less of your product.
Well,
because clearly your people can only consume a finite amount of product.
We get out a whiteboard.
Since they can't
start drawing graphs.
Well, you're clearly ignoring the two major reasons why my motives would not be to help you. One, that we're criminals, and any interest in us in law enforcement or adventuring capacity could reduce our ability to profit in our criminal enterprise, which is clearly criminal. Or two, or that we're conspirators who are possibly involved in creating this evil that you're trying to fight.
Are you?
I'm not saying that. I'm a drug dealer.
But you're not saying that you're not saying that.
Well, you're here. It's not good for me anyways. You're not going to the orphanage or anything. You're here, which means you're clearly suspicious of us in the first place.
How do you know we're not going to the orphanage? We could have an itinerary and a list.
Wow.
We decided to come to you first.
I'm not helping you, and you haven't given me sufficient motive to do so.
While everyone is befuddling him, I'm going to inquisit around the room to look for suspicious things.
Okay.
And I will go blind.
One of the thugs at the doors. Remember, you're in the front lobby. There are two sets of double doors that lead into the major theater itself, which you cannot see into. And there are 4 thugs there, 2 at each door, that are blocking your way. And they're like, "Can I help you with something?" As you're looking around the room. They do not let you look in further into the interior of the building. You realize these guys obviously have no idea how to talk to criminals, and you should probably, their self-interest in something like profitable or something like that would be better motivating them.
What was this guy's name again? What was your name again, sir? I'm sorry.
Jarcel. My last name's Rand. Jarcel Rand.
Rand. They call you Jay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Look.
Oh, hang on. I'll have those charts and graphs in just a moment.
No, that's fine. Look, these guys.
Not motivated by the greater good or the common good.
Oh, that's all they're motivated by.
I know.
No, but you and me, we know what's what.
Yeah.
I mean, I kill people for a living.
Oh, okay.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
And I don't think what they don't understand, and no offense to all my friends here, they don't understand business.
But I'll wait just a cotton picking minute here.
You don't. No, you don't. Seriously, you get your charts over there. So, understand. We can't give you. You can't give us something for nothing. That's just you don't. That's just not how business is done.
Yeah. And pray with a sword.
We think you're in the know, so you have something we need. Now the only question is, do you have something you need? for people like me, and I can speak for them. So, I mean, someone in your business, you must have some problems. You know, things that gosh, you wish you could deal with, but you're busy.
Are you willing to do things of a questionably legal nature?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
You don't even need to ask me.
Okay.
Trust me.
Well, we do have needs of people with your kind of expertise.
Are you a constable? You have to tell us if you're a constable.
Are you a magistrate? You have to tell me. You're compelled to answer if you're a magistrate.
I'll actually show
You're bound by oath.
Actually, if I actually have like this insignia of the crusade assassins for the Crusader.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't fuck around. All right, well, if that's the case, a quid pro quo, which I would be allowable. Contract law is very important.
Obviously, of course. Without law,
let me send a message. Let me send a word. So he whispers to one of the thugs. Thugs goes in the
without order. There's chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
And from what we understand, those street thugs might be considering unionizing.
Anyway,
they're kids.
Actually, no. The Randians thought union because that was like again contract law. Rand herself thought that the Reagan breaking up the air traffic controllers union was bad. So because it was government interference. Anyways, not that she wasn't a horrible person.
The irony of derailment onto Ayn Rand is not lost on me.
Boosh! Anyways, the thug comes back a little moment later, whispers into Rand's ears, and he says, "Oh, actually, we do. If you want to talk business, and not this, hoity-toity Crusader holiness crap, greater good crap, there is an opportunity for you.
Tell me more.
In the next room with my boss, as you can tell.
Oh.
You just go into the lobby or go past into the main auditorium.
Gentlemen, do you wish to accompany me?
But I just finished my chart. Whatever.
Yeah.
Trust me. If you speak the language, you don't need charts.
Yeah.
But they're good charts.
Well, keep them.
I collated them and everything.
Well, keep them.
Let's see here.
Keep them.
They just keep repeating that as we walk back into the room.
Here we go.
They're collated, so keep it.
All right, so you go into the auditorium, and as the last of you enters, you hear the doors lock behind you, and you hear chain being dragged across them to reinforce them. As you see, there's a group of armed men waiting for you, including one says, "Oh, you stuck your nose where it don't belong." So we'll stop here, but they will reward you by trying to kill you all for asking questions.
Well, that poor business.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can try and finish the fight now, but it's 9 o'clock right now, and considering it took a while. So that will end as you see the Dream Master, the man.
There he is.
Yeah. He's carrying a mace with him, and there's there's some goons, and then there is a stage though. Let's see.
But all the world's a stage.
Yeah. So there's also scenery there. So you're a bard, so you can actually gain a +2 in various roles if you can make use of the scenery, which I'm not yet to describe because I'll let David describe that the next fight. So that's where we'll pick up next time as you confront the Dream Master and his goons. So questions, comments, suggestions. How's 13th Age going with you guys? So far?
Yeah.
Sorry to be dense. If I'm going to play cleric, I want violence to be the very last.
I know.
No, that's actually a good one.
Yeah. Right, but this is still...
I understand.
Yeah.
I was apologizing. I was not clear.
Any other, like the rules or the...
No, actually, I like to use the background within the skill as kind of the baseline for your skills in this case. So it provides a little bit more freedom than baseline D&D does for what you want to do.
Yeah,
so.
It is still D20, but that escalation dice does help.
Yeah, just because once you're
my
in a fight,
endless failures in this particular system.
No, the longer that you go, the more benefits that you can actually get from that, which is nice. So
I like how a lot of abilities are triggered on things other like the triggering on escalation dice or like on even or odd hits. Like you have to pay attention a little more. And I like the fact that they made monsters like those zombies that hurt themselves when they hit you. I thought was really cool. So
and I do have to say, what I like about it is that it seems to be a lot more about the social. It's more about playing a role than rolling the dice.
yeah.
Yes.
Definitely the unique thing in the backgrounds, I think, helps with that. So,
And actually, I like the one unique thing about you.
oh yeah, no, that's a really
Unique, and also I like the relationships with the icons too, because that for a GM that provides more avenues for storytelling with each of the players. So
Yeah,
because yes, I do love the fact that I have my whiny little
Yeah, I made that
squire.
up. I was like, you know what? If somebody gets conflicted, I'm gonna give them a whiny NPC, some love-struck jerk who's just gonna be mooning over some lost teenage crush.
Yeah, another thing on stuff I like it adds some spice to what is normally kind of dull D&D combat.
Yeah, yeah. We'll find out more because these
Nice.
guys have different abilities, so we'll see.
That's good though. I like it.
But yeah. All right, cool. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.